Okay. We will be turning back the clocks and going with Zoltan as the group spread out and went off to do their own things before taking on a job and before the attack on Vincent. Zoltan, you began to make your way to the temple. Is there anything you wish to do before going there, or just are you just going straight there?
Um, Let me remember what happened last time. Last time we got a few bucks from the sales stick. Then I bought the mechanical spider.
Mm-hmm.
This is after we took the job, right?
No, before.
Before we took the job. So then I will go straight to the temple.
Okay. You make your way back into the temple district, and quickly make your way into the temple of the Storm Lord himself. Seeing some of the priests there helping what seem to be homeless people and giving out food and as well as clothing, what they can, normal temple stuff. But as you move on the inside, you'll see the priest that you talked with last time. He seems to be talking with a few of the people that are trying to pray there. But as he sees you walking, he'll kind of just give you the nod and begin to walk over to you.
Hello, brother. It's good to see you.
As well as you. How are you?
It's been complicated.
As you see, like he's covered with goo and sewer gunk.
Oh, that's really weird. What is that?
Now, you see, I did an investigation in the sewers, and it's been quite slimy.
I won't ask any more questions than that then. Sounds
Good,
gross.
good. It is. It was.
I assume you have come to...
Killed.
Oh, I assume you've come today to ask about your past.
Yes, I wanted to ask you about my friends, my comrades.
Well, we have discovered a few things. Being a member of this temple, we thought it would be prudent to reach out to the others and figure out where you might be from, as you are not completely a native here, it would seem.
I not.
Hang on 1 second. We reached out to the nearby temples and we found some information once we described your appearance. It would seem you're from Erzin in the south, a member of the temple there, as well as your friends. Does that ring any bells?
Erzin.
Now,
How far is that south?
when he says the name and you're thinking about it, how far is that? Where is that? You do get small little flashes in your mind of a large temple of faces unfamiliar to you, people smiling, people crying, and yourself in a mirror looking alive, chest completely fine, and looking angry, very angry. Are you alright, brother?
It's just, I think I know where this is. So, what did they tell you? More than that.
Well, they told us your name, your group name, the Scorched Ones you go by. As well as what your task was coming here. Apparently you were hunting someone, a former member of your own group, former member of the Scorched Ones. It would seem a betrayer. or some sort of disagreement happened, which led you and your friends to hunt your former member. I don't have the details, but that's what I've learned so far.
I look to him with at him with a very stern eyes filled with determination, and I put my hand on his shoulder and I say,
You've done well. Thank you, friend.
Oh,
Urzen.
one more thing. The last
Yes.
message we got back from Uzern was that the last letter that you sent them, it seemed to describe that you'd be back soon at the temple, and that your prey was in sight, finally, and that you were close to completing your task. That was maybe a week ago, but obviously whatever happened to you happened then.
Well, it seems like we've failed.
The individual that you were hunting was named Anir.
Anir. Does it ring any bell for me at all?
The name, just the mention of the name kind of brings up a few different emotions. Anger being one, rage, but also mourning and loss, as well as maybe a little bit of love.
Anir. Have you heard of this name before?
I have not. I'm sorry.
You've done me well. If there is anything I can repay you with.
That is not necessary. You are a brother of the temple, and we look out for each other. And he'll kind of put out like a bro handshake.
I take his bro handshake and I say,
May your gains forever be eternal.
As well with you, brother. And he will kind of clash your hands together, almost making a thunderous noise.
a thunderous energy. Let's go. Wow, that was really cool. I don't know, man. I take this information. Wait.
Excuse me, one last question, brother.
Yes.
Do you have any of the messages I may have written?
I'm sorry, we do not. You only sent a few back to the temple where you come from, and they don't go much into detail. They only explained your travels over to here, and that you were doing well. Apparently, you were trying to sign up for work at the, I believe, the Heroes Guild.
So I've known. Tell me, did I confide to the temple with any information about maybe allies in this city?
I can ask them again, but they didn't say anything about that before.
Did you tell them about my situation?
No, I thought it best that it would come from you, or I didn't know if you wanted it to be made public.
Thank you. I truly thank you, brother.
Anytime.
I walk out, and hopefully the guy that whose son we helped, the local nobleman, can maybe help me out in fighting this Anir person.
1 second.
I want to reach out for them.
Okay. So, do you make your way back to the Slayer's Take?
Yes, I want to go back to the Slayer stake. Quickly talk to that the quest giver person,
Okay.
and I would like to I would like for them to help me reach out for the nobleman whose son we helped. We whose son we found, not helped.
Okay. Just out of game, so I know. When I
Mhm.
changed maps, did the music stop?
It did not.
Hydro.
No.
Hydro's dead.
No,
Okay.
no, it's still going.
Okay, good. So it's not that. That is okay. So, as you make your way to the Slayer's Take and finally enter, you will see behind the counter the usual individual, Maroon, looking past you as you walk in. And as you approach, they will just say, "Yes, can I get you a drink?"
Um, I will shake my head and I will say, Maroon, the last mission we've done yesterday was it 2 days ago? I don't remember
It was about a
honestly.
day ago.
Uh,
There you go.
yeah, yeah. The last mission, the son of the target we were sent to find, the father of the target. Do you think I might have a talk with? I've found myself in a very strange situation, and I think his influence in the city might help me out.
Well, as you know from the assignment, the favor was if you brought back his son alive. Now, I can get in contact with this noble and see if he is still willing to give a favor, as you did discover what happened to his son. But it
I
may
would
take
like
some
that.
time. Is that all right?
It is all right. Thank you, Maroon.
Of course. And
With that, I guess I will go back to the group, and hopefully later get my little talk with that person.
okay. 1 second.
Splendid.
Is there anything you would like to try with your new pet, by the way?
Oh, it's a mechanical thing. I would like to find a minstrel,
Mm-hmm.
maybe in the local inn or a tavern, and commission a theme song for Zoltan.
okay. Make me an investigation check. Here he comes
Hmm.
down the street. Zoltan's the man. Yes, he is.
Investigation check with a -2. Let's go. 15. Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, 15. After a good afternoon of searching different bars and taverns, of trying to find a bard that would, first take on a commission and also someone who you like, you eventually find a young lady whose talent you can see she is beyond her own time. She's young, but her music is incredible. And after talking with her, she'll take on the work of making you a a theme tune.
Yes, yes. Just make sure that you mention how big my muscles are and how Cord is the ultimate god.
Big muscles, got it, yeah. Now let's talk about the fee. What were you maybe wanting something really good? Because if I really, play a lot of different tunes, and with this creature of yours, cost you maybe 20 gold. And she kind of like gives you the eye.
20 gold! Here, take this. And I hand her 50 gold pieces.
Okay. Mark off
And I
50
say,
gold pieces.
And I say, make it the best you've ever done.
Yes, sir. And she will kind of take some paper and begin to scribble some things down. Well, you just leave it with me, and thank you again.
I nod enthusiastically, and I give her the creature. Teach her how to use it, and then before I leave, I grab her by the shoulder and I look into her eyes and I say, "If you double cross me, I'll see you later." And then I walk outside.
Okay. Just make me an intimidation check just to see how good that was.
Intimidation check.
Okay, pretty intimidating. As you leave, you can hear her shaking as you walk out the bar with the little creature in hand, and all you hear is, "Yes, sir." Oh, and she will sit down, take a drink, and get to work.
Yeah, that's really good. How much did we get paid last session? The mission with the sewers.
Don't ask me. Ask
think-
the people who should be
I think
taking
we got-
notes.
Yeah, I think we got 870 gold each or something like that.
How much? 800?
Roughly 900. It was like 850, something like that.
I will add 800 to my.
Let me double check that.
I'm pretty sure it was 850.
I don't-
Because I quickly ran that tonight and I didn't write how much money I got.
Because I had.
It had to. I think that got split among us.
Yeah, but
right?
each one of us got 800 roughly. Because I remember I had like 100 something gold, and when we got paid, I had almost 900.
I
Yeah, it was like 841 each.
Was that before the shopping on the people?
That was before, yeah.
Yeah.
That was before. That's how I paid for my boy.
Yeah. So like that got spent buying the shinies though.
Yeah.
Let me ask. You guys are still doing the treasury stuff, right? Someone's in charge of that, right?
There's someone in charge of them.
So I have 7 gold pieces now. Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you buy a pit, baby.
I'm sorry.
You
was
should
this
learn
a-
how.
I'm
You
just
should
trying to
learn
think.
how to bargain like me.
It might have been the other group that they had a treasury and a bag.
I think we had Weird hold on to the bag of holding, but that's it.
Okay.
I do have the stuff in that written down, but like I didn't monitor people's specific gold.
Yeah.
The
that's fine.
finances, we always split it up and everybody did their own thing.
Yeah, it's because other group they did their own funds, but they also had like a party funds as well. Okay.
Tied to the party fund. It's not a bad idea.
Paired exposure.
Okay. I don't know how to stall anymore.
Easy.
Let's take us back to the.
Well,
to
I was
the-
gonna ask you this actually.
Yes.
I remember you asked me. You said that I should look into the item that lets me put my pet in like a different dimension.
Yes.
So essentially, it would be turning it into a statue of
No.
what do you
it's-
call them?
So the item that works, it's mostly like a jeweled, either necklace, ring, bracelet. It's basically
Mhm.
some jewelry that would have a gem on it, and you would basically bond. It kind of works like a Pokeball, to be honest.
Okay.
It bonds one creature to that of a certain size, and when that creature falls to 0 hit points, it basically
Go back
vanishes into that jewel. Doesn't
Yeah.
die, rests for a
Like a
day, and then it's
Pokemon.
fine. Yeah.
Okay. But I'm guessing something like that is going to be extremely expensive.
You don't know. You'd have to
Or
find one.
Could I
first.
even find anybody who just makes this, or is this going to be Am I gonna have to find the specialist?
It's not a item that is, like a bag of holding that is in every, magic shop.
Okay.
But you're not really
Right.
sure.
We're in a metropolis. Like
You guys know
it's
you
not
guys
like-
know an enchanter, right? You met.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
we're in a big city. It's not like we're in the
Yeah.
sticks. We're in a
Yeah.
city of
I
dwarves
know,
and
but
elves.
still, like these are very special items. We're asking
But-
To be fair, you are quite literally in the greatest city for crafting items, both the
Yeah.
dwarven,
That's true.
the dwarven crafting and also the elvish enchantments.
That's
it's
true.
a combination in the city.
Yeah, so I think
Yeah,
you'll be
I'll
able to
find
find it,
someone.
and we did just get a bunch of money, so like,
Yeah. Speaking
Kitty's
of
gonna
which,
be
I don't know
fine.
what's happening and with all of you guys because I just went to get the gold.
By the
Yep.
way, who wrote down how many gold bars and who's got those?
You didn't say how many gold bars. You said a chest.
No, he did.
You should have.
I think you just told us there was a chest with a bunch of gold bars inside.
No, he said 8 gold bars.
Was it 8? Okay. I was
8
thinking
large
8,
gold
but I didn't want to
bars.
say it.
And who has the nuclear bomb potion?
Oh, Rio.
Rio. Okay.
I
Oh,
didn't
good.
touch that thing.
We all doomed.
Okay. Rio has a nuke. Very good.
What was it called? The Calamity Potion or something?
I think it was
Yes.
the Cataclysm.
Cataclysm.
Yes. Cataclysm Potion.
Yes.
It shakes in your hand when you hold it.
It's fucking crazy.
It's stuck on vibrate.
All right. So from the outside, what happens to them? They just disappeared in a circle?
Okay, so on the outside. Oh, why is the music on off? Jesus. Hang on. Okay, so on the outside, you watched Nullidan talking with Vincent and Rio, and then him just charging in. Hydro trying to help, kind of followed him, maybe even trying to stop him before he goes in. But they both entered the circle, and on the outside, you just watched as multiple barriers seem to form around the circle of different colors: red, green, orange, blue, over and over, layer after layer. And you cannot see on the inside, and you cannot hear. If they are talking, you cannot hear them right now.
Really, Hydro? Really?
What is this magics?
Ah! I hit it with my sword.
Okay. Okay.
You
I
might
love
want to
doing this.
warn him what it is first.
He
before
doesn't know what it
this.
is. No one knows what it is.
You know what?
No
Good
one knows
point.
what it
Good
is.
point. Good point. Go ahead.
This is this is
1
this is
second.
how Zoltan explores life.
Okay, hang on.
Boy, not
He-
gonna
he
be a
fe-
short one.
He face checks things like you face check a bush in League of Legends.
You do not do that. That's what you don't do.
Please hold.
Just think of it this way: it's only the consequences he has to deal with. This
I
time.
mean, someone's
Okay.
has to get him off the mountain.
Okay, so you hit the red barrier, and hold 1 second. You take 46 points of fire damage.
I am back. Sorry, what happened? Did I die?
You hit the barrier and you took 46 damage of fire damage.
No.
Oh, why?
And you watch as the red barrier just seems to dissipate, leaving behind it now a orange barrier.
It worked. Yeah, I look at Rio and say, "Now it's your turn. Hit it."
Rio raises one finger and goes, "No." Arcana check.
Yes, you can make one.
$13.
13. Is there anything you can do to modify that?
Not really. Like I can reroll, but a 10 is a decent check. Oh, I
Okay.
have.
Are you sticking with
Whichever
it?
thing.
I mean, yes. I got nothing else. I'm
Okay.
not a wizard.
It seems to be a barrier of some sort that has multiple layers, and each layer seems to probably do a different type of damage.
Now, was that orange layer like one of the layers, and the red's gone? Or did the red turn into the orange?
It's like the red layer disappeared, leaving behind like peeling back an onion. You got to the next layer, and the next
Yeah.
layer is an orange.
How many layers are there total?
From what you saw, the layers popping up. 7.
It's like
Who rubs it?
Basically a prismatic spray, except it's in a like
Okay.
shell shape.
I am going to fly down to the cloud giant corpse.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This doesn't say living. I want to use my scroll of the blood puppet on the cloud giant.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Does that have a size restriction?
I don't think so. How do I pull this up for you? Temporarily add it to my sheet.
As a cloud giant is size huge.
I don't know to tell you. I'm temporarily add it here and then just ping it for you.
Okay.
Can I pick up Vincent's dog and throw it at them?
No, as it is not out right now. Vincent has put it away.
Then I will throw Vincent.
I think he's hanging off a cliff somewhere.
He's right there.
All right, that's the spell.
Okay, blood puppet.
That hurt.
This spell seems to indicate that it needs to be a living creature, because the creature must make a saving throw.
Oh, is that what that is? Oh, how terrible. What's that hill giant?
Down the mountain.
probably somewhere near his family.
It's long gone by now.
Flint's
What
there.
it says.
Long gone. Whose fault is that?
What is Flint?
I'm in the cave, getting the gold.
Yep, he's collecting
okay.
the gold bricks and the stuff.
Well, as far as we're concerned, Mr. Hyde and the new guy are probably dead.
This is very annoying.
I walk around. I want to pick up a rock and throw it at the barrier. What happens?
Okay. It hits the barrier and just tumbles to the ground.
He just pulls another scroll from the bag.
Flint, Zoltan will do a 180 and look at you, and you will see him like covered in charred marks, and he's still like a little bit on fire, and he will say,
Ah, Flint! Sorry, what was your name? Guy, yeah. Guy, come over here. You see this barrier? It seems like, it's an elemental thing. I don't know if if you can, release it. I released the first barrier safely, as you can see.
as he's still on fire.
As he is charred.
Yeah, you can see like little bits of his like shoulder bones coming out.
Yes, clearly.
Actually, hang on. Obvious question. Zoltan, you're a red dragonborn, right? Don't you have half to fire damage?
That's true. He is resistant.
Not when I'm dead.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
Picks and
Yeah.
chooses.
Yeah, I
Question.
only take the speeds and the skill proficiencies.
You're right.
In my fiend grimoire, did I come across any names?
Of what?
Fiends.
The okay. Of different fiends.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the book from like the first where you
Yeah.
assassinated the guy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let me look that up. What did I put
Flint,
that
do you want to try walking into that?
I can honestly say I don't.
Okay, so what I've put with that book is that it mostly deals with blood. It has some blood magic, blood rituals. It has instructions on how to make pacts with devils and demons. A bunch of necromancy. So there is no names, but it does give you the instruction on how to make a pact with a demon or a devil.
Okay.
If you wanted to summon one, you could probably do it if you had the right ingredients and made a circle, and it'd take a while to do.
No. That's really bad. Okay. I'm going.
Have you tried blasting it?
No, I tried walking into it.
Perhaps use something that is ranged attack based, and I back off.
Just to let you know, out of game, Nillidan will be 10 minutes ish. He's on his way back.
Okay.
I have a question. Is Noladin what is it called?
He's a wizard.
Vidalkins. Vidalkins, yes.
Yes.
Oh, Mega Mind, yes.
Oh my god. You've ruined that
So he's-
species for him.
so he's like 7 foot tall, right?
He's pretty tall, yeah.
Ew.
Disgusting!
All right.
Huh?
You.
Now, if only
you
he was goth.
come.
Me?
Yes, come. Stand here. He points at the ground and also lands on the ground.
All right.
Pricks his thumb.
I'm gonna back up further.
Flint, you really want to be over here.
Do I?
Fine. And begins to draw a circle in his blood on the ground. I did not tell you to. Yeah, something happens. It's your fault.
I back up even further.
Alright.
No, is this blood magic?
Obviously.
I can tell. Haha.
Yeah, I've
He
got a
whips
baby I
out-
need to protect.
He pulls out a black scroll. All right.
Is
I'm
that
going
black
to-
magic?
Oh, yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If I was alive, I would have killed you on the spot.
You are literally made of black magic.
Yes. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah, it's quite harmful. Anyway, I'm going to summon a demon now. So do be quiet. I need to concentrate.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay on hands myself, please, just in
Okay.
case.
Oh, don't worry. As long as you're
Alright.
inside the circle, even if it breaks free, it would not be able to attack you. Those two, though, it can attack them.
Isn't that the opposite? Shouldn't you draw the circle for the demon so that it can't get out of the circle? That's usually how it is.
Out of game, yes, that is how it goes.
Yeah.
It's not how it's
I like-
written.
Are you using something different than the normal one?
No, it says while the spell lasts, the demon can't cross the circle or harm it, and it can't target anyone within it. I mean, I guess you can lock it inside the circle.
Yeah, no. It
You're-
means like while it's inside, it cannot hurt anyone.
Usually you would summon a demon to ask it a question.
So yes, basically you would summon the demon inside the circle.
It's really poorly written.
Yeah, it is.
I'm guessing
Alright.
this is summon greater demon.
Yeah, I'll do it around this then.
Okay.
Around this.
You want to summon the... Okay. Yeah, okay. All right.
Do you want to do this? You want to go?
So
Yeah.
you spend some time drawing out a circle, and now it isn't going to look like that. Just
No,
you
I don't
need
know
to
what
go
the hell that
inside.
is.
But on the after you draw the circle around the dome, do you do it?
Yeah, I have a scroll.
Okay. Do you have a preference of what type of demon?
A big meaty bruiser.
A barrog.
Okay.
Just something stupid.
And what level
tough.
demon are you allowed to summon up to?
It doesn't. Oh,
It should.
it does.
Usually you would say
The CR is
6. I think for greater demon it's like 6 or 7.
5 or lower.
Ah,
Baralgura.
Yeah.
Give us some big monkey.
barbed demon. Or no, that's a devil.
I
Okay.
think,
In that case, after you draw the circle and you begin to speak the words on the scroll, you'll watch as above this dome, you will see as almost like space itself will begin to rip and tear, and you will see a darkness beginning to form in this crack as you watch a gigantic meaty hand kind of beginning to open up this rip, and you watch as a gigantic, almost ape-like creature comes burrowing out of it, falling, and let's just find it. As this appears. If it loads. There you go.
This is the yeah.
Oh dear.
As you put it on the circle, it summons there. Yeah. So it falls and hits the first barrier,
oh my
immediately
God.
taking damage. And that is
Yes. Right the barrier.
Does it have to listen to him? I don't think it states that.
No.
Okay.
But it does have to listen to me.
For demons, I think they.
Yes.
Unless,
No, it is. It gets to list you until it takes I believe because you're basically summoning it to die. Does it lose it though? Make sure you read that.
It gets a charisma check every turn.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is. That's the one.
And it will take 28 acid damage.
On each of its turns.
It makes a
Okay.
charisma saving throw.
Yeah, at the end of each
On
of
a-
its turns, it makes a charisma saving.
On a failed save, the demon continues to obey you. On a successful save, your control ends for the rest. Yeah.
If you know its true name, it has disadvantage.
18.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Does that succeed?
Yeah, the charisma?
Yep.
Sure, probably.
Okay.
What's the
Then-
DC?
As it lands and you watch as parts of its feet begin to melt away, it will scream, "Roar!" and then look at you, Rio, as the summoner, and just begin to lose control. However, it cannot leave the circle, so it hits the next barrier.
Meanwhile,
41.
Hydro is hearing these fucking. Oh my God, 41?
Oof.
Oof.
It is 10d6.
It's dead.
Oh, it's dead.
How's the barrier look?
Let me look. As the yellow barrier goes down, as chains of lightning begin to surge through the creature, and you watch as its eyeballs pop out of its head, and you watch as electricity shocks like a taser between its tusks, and it just seems to fall, rolling off and then disappearing, going back to the abyss. Okay, that is
That's
3 barriers
was
down.
Brutal.
The scroll is destroyed after you use it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was something.
Flint's just clapping in the background.
Not enough. Your eyes, Flint. Don't you have a floating sword?
No?
Are you lying?
What, you mean the spiritual weapon?
Is that what it is? Yes, that.
Don't
He
know
has
if that would
a
work.
he has a pet with him.
I will dimension door right out of here. I can do that now.
400 feet right out here.
Yeah.
That's a 10 down the mountain.
I don't really have anything. I guess I could try using the actually, you know what? I will pick up. I have pretty good strength. Can I find a large boulder?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna roll strength to just see if I can just hurl a large boulder at something, or athletics, I guess.
Go ahead.
20.
20. Okay, you find a boulder, a very nice boulder. You manage to pick it up, and you hurl it at the barrier. It smashes on the side of the. This will be the green barrier now, and it just kind of hits and then falls to the side. Doesn't seem to have done anything.
Seems to only respond to living tissue.
That's what I said. Walk into it, guy.
Oh, yeah. No.
I did my job. O did his, and now it's your turn.
That is the beast level, yes.
No.
Then I will do it. I heal myself for 30.
Okay.
Please, go ahead.
That is a terrible idea.
And then
Who am I to
what's-
stop you
what's-
from killing yourself?
what? What's the color of the?
It is
thing?
green.
Green.
That's poison, I guess.
I hope it's poison.
Probably
have
acid.
this?
Most likely acid.
Well, here goes nothing. Ah!
Okay. You take 38 points of poison damage.
Oh, that's a damn
I
shame.
take. Oh, that's sweet. I take half of that.
And you reveal the blue barrier behind it.
Oh, that's cold damage. That's gotta be cold.
That hurts. Wait, it doesn't hurt that much.
Good. Oh, I'm gonna take out a chunk of the mammoth meat and throw it at the barrier.
Okay. It hits the barrier and then kind of like going down a sticky window, just sun down all the way.
That didn't
3
seem
more
bad.
barriers, I see.
Well. All right. Let's see.
I don't
Anyone
have
next?
this.
I mean, I have tried nothing and I'm all out of ideas.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
No, it's here.
None of this here. Oh, thank God! Thank God he's here.
I was just about to kill myself.
Yeah, if he hadn't come here, Zoltan would have killed himself.
Sorry for the delay.
It's
no,
fine.
Paladin, what you've missed is, if you recall, a number of colored barriers, domes, surrounded you and Hydro as you were taken to a different plane. Now, the group on the outside we've been sticking with them and them trying to save the both of you, and their approach at saving you is to ram their own bodies into these barriers over and over again and try and survive the damage that they take.
No, that's 1 out of 3. That's not even the majority.
And summoning demons to take the damage of each one of these barriers.
Hey, to be fair, that took out 2 of them.
It's true,
Yeah.
true. Yes, that's pretty much what you've missed. So, now that Nillidan's here, I'll move over to Hydro and Nillidan on the inside as all of this was happening. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay, good. Glad you are. By the way, you have advantage on intelligence or intelligence checks and saving throws. Okay.
Okay.
Because I buffed you with Fox's Cunning.
In that case, inside the barrier,
Whoa.
so on the inside, you no longer see any walls, you no longer see any skies. It is a dark pocket plane, and eventually you will see a small light, and then this creature begin to fly towards you. As it gets closer, the light grows, and more of this plane, or whatever it is, seems to come into focus, until eventually you see this. You do not float. You are not in 0 Gs or anything. You're not falling. You just stand like there is a surface below you, like there is a floor, but you see no floor. And the creature has just not introduced itself, but told you that it would be willing to give you information about anything. You could ask it questions about anything. In exchange, all it asks is to be freed by you inviting it into your plane of existence. So, guys, what do you do?
Oh, thank God Zoltan's not there. Oh.
Hydra looks over to Nillidan.
So, looking at Hydro, I'm gonna ask this openly to Hydro to make sure I don't make any deals unwittingly, but a formal declaration of invitation is required. Do you think we have any ability to ask generalized questions about the arrangement that would not conclude that we are abiding by it? Hydro, what do you think?
He's gonna look over at the cloak figure. I think it depends on intention. But honestly, I'm not sure, because obviously this being was sealed away for a reason, and we don't know those reasons. Maybe they're good, maybe they're not. But typically, I'm of 2 minds. One, they could have outright just killed us, but we have something they want. And it didn't say that they were bound here, just that they wanted to come to our realm. So that leads me to believe that they are capable of leaving here, just can't leave to go to our realm, our world.
While Hydra's talking, Nillidan's not 100% listening and trying to ascertain the parameters of this space, see if there's any arcane knowledge he can get. Like, is this a holding plane where people are bound in, or just like a in-between type zone where you need an invitation? Like, trying to suss out how much of what the creature is saying might be legit at least what can be perceived by us.
Okay. In that case, make me an Arcana check.
Get advantage.
And it's at advantage because it's an imp-based
Yep.
skill? Okay.
Oh, that's fucking
Yes.
Okay. With 1 second.
Wow, natural 20.
Okay. All right. So, after remembering what you saw at the circle and what just happened to you being brought here and what the creature said, you probably guess that this creature is being held here. And from the circle on the outside, it would be most likely that this creature came to your world, was then imprisoned in that circle before the calamity, and that has been left there ever since. And it would seem, from what it would say, is that it can only come out back into your plane if someone from that plane invites them in. So yes, this seems to be a holding place for this creature.
Gotcha. Like almost like a very high level alteration to banishment, where it's like a banishment lock, but not to the plane
Mm-hmm.
they're from. Okay. Well, looking at the creature entity, I'm going to talk freely with you and withhold my invitation until we have an arrangement. Might I know your name?
You may.
Is that going to be part of providing knowledge? Like, I'm going to be asking questions, and if you don't answer them, I'm going to assume that that is withheld information pending any invitations.
Zarin is my name.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Varen. Do you wish to tell us about the circumstances you find yourself in?
Well, I came to your plane. What year is this?
Oh,
Now,
that's...
you know the year, and you know that it's later on in the year. This would be. Hang on. Where is the year?
.002.
Is oh, wait, it is. Hang on, this is not loading. I don't know why.
Also, when you get a second and you type out the name,
Yes.
once you get a second, I know you're busy.
This would be 846 PD, I believe.
What's the PD in reference to? Is it the post-calamity?
Yeah, post-divergence is the
okay.
proper name.
I have a socialized number that's understood from beings of the plane, but it's based on historical events that I think actually you predate. So I'm not certain that that number will do you any good. I can tell you that you said 938, right?
940.
948 is the marker for the last major historical event, which again you predate. So at a minimum, it's been 948 cycles.
I see. The years have been passing very slowly for me. But I assure you, I was unjustly imprisoned here. Simply because I was different.
I can relate to such an issue. Differences in appearance are one thing, but differences in ideology could be more of a justification than you might be willing to accept. What is your purpose within the plane that you are seeking admittance to?
Simply to find a home. You, of all people in Illidan, should understand that.
I guess that brings me to, am I even a valid instrument for invitation, since that might be problematic depending on the wording of your bindings?
You call that plane home, so it is your home.
Well, there goes my clever ploy to try to trick you. I suppose it's good that I'm being forthright. Hydro, did you want to have a conversation at all with us?
Hydra has just been watching back and forth between you two. And when he was saying that he was bound unjustly, was there any kind of hesitance or any kind of shift in dialogue that or shift in tone as they've been talking?
One second.
Low.exe.
Make me an insight check. But it is very hard with this creature.
Oh no.
I mean, it doesn't have a face.
That's true.
That's why I was saying I was going off
Yeah.
the sound.
23.
Nice.
Okay.
Not terrible.
You can honestly say that he believes that he was unjustly imprisoned here.
Every villain doesn't think they're the villain.
I guess my question is then, what did you do to warrant them imprisoning you?
When you say this is your question, is this the knowledge you seek?
No, this is me asking for clarification. It's not an invitation. Think of it this way. It's me trying to get to know you before I would feel comfortable doing such.
Strangers versus acquaintances. We can't properly invite a stranger into our plane, but an acquaintance that we have some base level of knowledge of is more agreeable.
When I came to your plane, I did nothing. I was but there a moment before I was imprisoned by the ones you call gods.
I know that would make me have a heart of vengeance and revenge. Would it be something similar for you? I'm not presuming to understand your kind's emotional trappings, but should you be invited to our home, are you looking for recompense to those that wronged you?
No. If they do so again, your gods, I will this time, however, fight back.
Self-defense is noble.
It is. Though I'm curious, do you remember which ones?
There were 4. The All-Hammer.
Okay, so it wasn't those. Okay. Go ahead, sorry.
Ayun.
One second, just trying to find it. God damn it.
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay, found it.
So Moradin, Ayun.
And he says,
Lolth. Asmodeus.
So both two of the Prime and two of the Betrayers?
I do not
Huh.
know what that means.
That's fine. That was me just outwardly providing. This is a conversation, so it's not fair to just ask you about yourself, but I'm providing additional context for at least what the world that you are seeking invitation to believes of those deities. Do you have questions for us? Do you want to? I mean, someone looking for real estate in a plane might have buyer's remorse should you find out the state of affairs.
Has the world changed that much?
Oh, yes.
From where I was at that time, your world seemed powerful, gifted in the arcane. People, the ones you call humans and elves, having the power of almost rivaling the gods.
To a certain degree, that is still a shadow of the case. But as I mentioned, the what we colloquially call the calamity took place, and the status quo of what you describe is no more. Humans do have still magical power that could rival the gods should they have actually still been there, but not to the degree and strength that you probably once knew.
as you finish that sentence, both you and Hydro will feel a pull, pulling you backwards. Not like actually moving you back, but almost like your very essence, your souls are being tugged. And you hear around you as this space seems to shake. And you hear a thunderous noise ripple through this space. And you watch as the entity looks around.
Something is trying to bring you back. On the outside, you do not have long.
Did I see the glowing orbs? Like,
You did
pretty
not.
much. I did not, so I don't. Okay. Well,
I offer you knowledge of many different things, Hydro, Noladin. I see many, many things. Just ask, and all I ask in return is to give me a home and to free me from this prison. That is all. You never need to see me again.
I would like knowledge then, under the idea that if provided said knowledge, I would grant you invitation to know how to bind you back to this place should you pose a harm to the entire world. You can go about your own machinations, but should the life on this planet be adversely mass affected, I want to know how to bring you back to this place with my own power.
Very well. With your own power. But keep in mind, an entity such as myself can only be imprisoned like this with any kind of look.
There you go. He kind of looks
Make no-
upwards to the kind of not the sky, but just looks up and says,
The ones you call deities have what you need for this. But I will tell you the steps you will need to take in order to bind me again, if that is one of your questions.
I kind of look over at Hydro. Did you have something you wish to ask?
Ask him about my golden ball.
That is an option. That is an option, baby. Oh.
Technically, you could. You could.
I know. He looks over to Nelidin, and then he'll look back to the entity. What was the entity's name again? Exactly, like spelled out.
Did I put it in chat?
Oh, did you?
Yeah, there.
What should be like?
Oh,
How can I
okay.
seduce Flint?
Oh my God, no.
How
Honey,
can I
if
get
that
in his
doesn't work on his
pants?
own, it's sealed. It don't. He ain't wasting no more time. It's all good.
And I'll just say it because he would have said it earlier on, which I forgot. You get 3 questions. It's very genie-esque. Not wishes, but questions.
Each?
No, between you.
Damn.
Oh, I missed that part. What did you say?
3 questions you get to ask. In exchange,
Gotcha.
he will or you will invite him into your plane. Hydro.
Then I guess this is still a getting to know you question, not an invitation question.
Mhm.
If you were to come to our world, what's your intentions? What do you want to do? What are you planning to do?
He leans in. He answered that, bro. You gotta listen.
Did he? No,
I
because
mean,
it sounded more like, oh, he just is looking for a home. But what is he going to do to live there? What is he going to
There
do
you
for
go.
as he lives there? Not why he wants to be there, but what's he going to do living there?
Very well, Hydro. Once freed, if the world is still likable for me, I will choose a location and form my home. I will twist the space there, promising to do as little damage as possible. A space where I will feel comfortable. There, I will be at peace. Above that, I do not know. Go out, talk to people, learn knowledge, take over kingdoms. The truth is, I do not know myself.
It's the taking over the kingdoms part that worries me a little bit there, buddy.
Like I
He's
said,
gonna look over to Nelidin again.
I could save the world. I could destroy it. I could help simple farmers grow their crops. I could destroy cities in a whim. It really depends on the people of your world and my own feelings. Just like
And
you
what are
one day may sail the 7 seas. He kind of just looks at you. And the next, you could join an organization that murders people for money. We all have both sides in us.
You know what? That's
And
fair,
then
actually.
please-
That's fair. He'll look over to Nelidin again. What do you feel?
well, considering the state of our world and the time of his of him, is that the right pronoun? They, that their.
Any
Do I
and
do I?
all.
Okay, that tracks. Of their imprisonment, there's a likelihood that there might not have been intent to leave them here for the length of time that it was.
True, and that was pretty specific deities too, so I don't know.
Both on both sides of the aisle, as it were. So I don't
Both
necessarily.
sides. You say this again. In my time, all the gods standard united. Is that no longer the case?
How much would Noladin know about that? Because I don't want to peer too much into out of character knowledge.
You know the basics. You've been in this plane for a while now. You've you've heard the stories from the churches that all the gods were kind of one entity, not entity, a group, and then disagreements happened, and you got the basic gist that they were two sides formed and they went to war, but they used to be, all together.
And Lolth hates everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Equally too at that.
The angsty teenager.
I mean, the long and short of it is, yes, there was what we colloquially call the calamity, battling of, if I'm not mistaken, the primordials, and then a following divergence, which is what we mark our calendar with, where the disagreements led to a rift and a departure of true deities from the plane.
The gods no longer watch over you.
They don't have an active part as they used to. They still watch and still lend their power. Clerics are still divinely purposed, but you're not going to see Morden walking down the street in a city visiting a forge on a whim.
This would be good news for me, then.
Well, Hydro, do you have a question? Because I have two in the chamber, but the one being knowledge of how to rebind our friend here should he prove problematic to the continuation of our existence on the plane.
At this point, as you are finishing that thought, that same pulling will happen again. One, you feel like you're almost like your essence, your forms are about to disappear, and then you remain. And then quickly after that one, again, you get that same pulling. Two of them, quickly, one after the other. And you can tell that your friends are worried and trying to get you out.
We are quickly running out of time, Hydro. Do you have a question?
I have an idea of one.
Verbalize it so we can help you with it. I have questions I can ask, and my intent is to provide invitation once the information is exchanged. I see no
All right.
reason for internal imprisonment based on our candor.
I don't either. So I'm not disagreeing with you here. Not exactly this. No, it's fine. Anyway, yeah. The one thing I can truly think of is either something for Rio's sake, or then again, guy did find this weird thing that no one seems to know anything about, and he can't seem to find information about it.
What's that?
It's this weird gold little orb thing.
Is that beyond the scope of your foresight, friend?
I know. I don't have my finger.
I know. The item that you talk about. And the person that made it so deities and creatures such as myself could not peer on the inside. But, looking back, I can offer you this.
And in his hand, you will see a piece of paper beginning to form out of nowhere. A parchment, almost sand-like color. And you will see, through the light behind him, pieces of black ink on the inside. And he will turn and look at you, Hydro.
I cannot peer on the inside, nor help you with its design and its entrance. But a map was made of the inside, lost to time, in ruins. This is that map. A copy. I would be willing to give it to you.
See, I don't know anything about that.
Hydro nods to Nellid, and that seems pretty fair.
All right. And then, if you don't mind, Hydro, I think the third question was going to be regarding the intentions and machinations of those that run the Eldritch Academy. I don't know if you have something else in mind, but they have been doing things that seem to be beyond the scope and eyesight of those that might have a disagreement with that. And I don't know if it's for nefarious or altruistic purposes.
I guess my question to you, Nillidan, is that do you think we could find that out ourselves, or
Oh, quite possibly if we wanted to put the effort in. Hell, I don't even know if I'll be back that way or what that road may lead to, but do you have any other pressing organizational issues? Like, we have to hurry. It was just that
Oh God.
I mean, the only other thing I could think of is if they said there was some kind of weird ruins north of Utherdurn, and who knows what's in that, but
well, we can go check those
There's
out.
the Titan in the lake, bro.
I mean, yeah, that was the other thing. Like, there's also a thing in the lake that has trapping souls, and it would be nice to know how to free them.
You want to do that? That seems very altruistic. I'm down for that.
I mean, because if you want, I will do my best to help you find out what these people at the Eldritch Academy are doing. Because
Yeah, it's sometimes the road traveled shouldn't be cheated by getting the answer before you've traveled it. So I'm fine with that. If you want to free souls, we can free souls.
if as long as you're okay using that your question for that, because I didn't want to take yours.
No, mine is strict. Ulterior motive. Knowing how to bind extraplanar entities in a space like this is not just for our friend Zarin's failsafe. It very well may be repurposed for other nefarious entities and the like. So it's my question is totally self-serving in the fact that I gain knowledge of binding superior planar, extraplanar beings. I'm not losing out on this.
No, that's fair. Then we might want to modify the second question then, so it includes a little bit of information of what it is, what it does. I know you said you can't help us open it, and I understand that, but is there any way you can give us kind of a hint as well to that? I mean, the map's great. Don't get me wrong. Love the map. Just, I don't know how the map's relevant to it.
My guess is it's probably an extraplanar maze of some sort on the inside.
Oh, these with these extra planner things.
The map will lead you into the right directions, help you navigate on the inside.
Oh, there's an inside to it. Okay, well, I guess you were right, Nillidan.
See? All right, then.
Well-
I think it's an accord. I wish for knowledge on how to bind beings such as yourself back to this plane with my own power. Mind you, my own power can be a collaboration with the gods. I understand that. But I'd like full details on that whole process. And the second question would regard the map, correct, Hydro?
More so the item
knowledge
itself,
of-
but
Yeah.
the knowledge of the thing. But yes, the map was perfectly acceptable as well.
On how to navigate the intricacies of the inside of the object which you seek more information on. And then the third being, you said there is a titan in a lake that is trapping souls. We wish for a means and knowledge on how to free those souls
Permanently.
within our means.
Very well. If this is a true deal, take my hand.
Is that the correct term? Is it a tentacle, a hand?
It is
an
a
appendage?
hand.
Understood.
As you go out and it stretches out its hand, you will see kind of a smoke kind of emerge from its robes and form a hand and kind of just put it out for one of you to shake.
Teamwork makes the dream work, Hydro. And kind of go in to
Hydro does as well and holds his hand out as well.
Okay. You watch as around the hands now, both of yours, there will be a number of runes that you've never seen before in a language you've never seen ever before, and it will kind of swirl around the handshake, and then they will slowly fade away.
The deal is done. Ask your first question and mind what you say. Wording is everything.
Can I get a preemptive int check to be able to craft this? And if I, the player, misspeak and want to take something back, have like one of those banked?
No.
Fair enough. I have to ask.
That's a good
I'm
idea.
thinking like old style masquerade, like the etiquette.
Yeah, right.
Put it this way, you guys, depending on what you say, he will answer exactly what you ask him and nothing more. So think of how you want to word this very carefully.
Write
Is
it
this a
down.
wish spell?
No, but it is similar.
Provide me with the knowledge.
I will,
To be-
I'll just go to the toilet and you guys can think of how you're going to ask these questions.
Fair enough.
Yeah, me
That
too.
works. Okay. How do you want to word this?
The first one, I think, for me is along the lines of provide me the knowledge to be able to bind entities such as yourself back to this extraplanar space under my own power.
Within your
Right.
own means. Right?
Within my own means. Perfectly, yeah. The second would be provide us a detailed route on how to navigate the golden orb. Yes?
There has to be a way to get our cake, or have our cake and eat it too with this one. There has to be.
Well, mind you, by design, he already admitted that it was crafted in a way to make deities and beings such as himself unable to provide
I have an idea.
detailed machinations of how it works and the trappings on the inside.
I'm back.
There's another way to ask that. Ask it is, with the second question, Illidan, let me throw this at you real quick. How do you think this phrase would go? I wish to understand the golden orb the way the creator that made it has. I mean, it's not a really wish spell. It's a question. So maybe that wouldn't quite work.
Keep in mind, with that one, he said that the creator
Right, he was
shielded it.
given that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
from
right.
the
Nulled
beginning,
and
yeah.
already. Yeah, Nulled and
So,
reminded. I
Yeah.
think just obtaining the map.
Painting the map should be plenty.
Yeah. And then the third is how can we free the souls? Do you want to say return the souls? Because do you think
How do
there's
we
a chance?
release the souls permanently?
Permanently is weird because souls might be part of us. Like, depending on your faith, they
True.
might be part of a cycle, and breaking that cycle might be bad.
So
Freeing
what
the
about?
souls from the Titan's hold.
Well, there might be some. Well, we don't know that's a Titan.
It's a Titan
per
holding.
se.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but what I mean is like we could phrase it as how do we
Return the souls to the natural flow of the afterlife.
Well, see, that's what I was meaning. Like, release the souls from what's binding them there. Oh, here's a better one. How do we stop what's causing the souls to be locked there?
Provide us with as much detailed information regarding souls trapped around the Titan in the lake, predominantly focusing on how we can release them. So that way we can get cursory knowledge from that info
That's
dump.
good. I like that.
We good?
I'm good with that.
All right. The first request is, within my own means, provide me the information to bind beings such as yourself and other extraplanar beings back to this place.
The entity will look at you. Its eyes will begin to glow. And it says,
The keys are the path of divinity, spread now out within the other planes. You must travel to those planes. Take the pieces of divinity from the gods and form them using the materials from the All-Hammer. Together, you'll be able to form a circle such as mine, and simply have the creature walk upon it, binding it in a pocket plane, neither there nor here. The power of the gods is what you need of divinity. That is all.
Excellent.
and out of game, or should I say actually in and out of game, you will, as he's speaking, your mind will begin to be filled with construction blueprints. It will begin to be filled with the necessary steps you would need to take and the different results you would get by taking these pieces of divinity and forming them into different things. And out of game, I will be sending you a bit of a recipe of by step of how you'll be able to do this. If you wish to
Perfect.
share that knowledge, that is up to you, but I will be sending it only to you.
Understood.
You will watch as cracks begin to form in the surroundings around you. He will then look over to Hydro, and he will just, again, that piece of paper will form, and it will begin to float towards you, Hydro, and he will say,
Ask the question.
I seek the knowledge of how to navigate the interior of the Golden Sphere.
the paper will quickly move to you, and it will fall into your hand. The cracks will begin to grow in size all around, and he will say,
Your last question.
We seek the knowledge to free the souls from the lake with the submerged Titan. Specifically, how to free them to their own cognizance and return them to the flow of the afterlife, and for the particulars to be something that is achievable by our group.
And to prevent other souls from that fate.
And
Succumbing
to
to
prevent
that fate.
other souls from succumbing to that fate.
Hydra will nod to Nillidan.
To free the souls surrounding the Titan, you must unleash the Titan and stop its beating heart. To stop any more souls joining those who are already trapped. You must find the individuals that are behind it, the one they call.
hold for DM.
one they call Anir. The one who is behind this. He must be stopped.
Well, I believe that gives us the information we need. Though, to stop a beating heart, Titan would be included in the trappings. Is it physical damage? Is Titans operate on a different level than physical beings? Or do we have the means to do such already?
He just remains silent.
Ah, see, that was part of the trappings, though. That's why I used the word. Needless to say, we have enough to go on. Yes, Hydro? I think that's an accord.
I feel that's suitably enough. And out of character, what was the person's name again? One more time.
Anir?
Which one?
The one who's responsible for the Titan thing.
Okay, so yes, the person that seems to be, feeding or trapping these souls said Anir.
Did you spell that
As
for me?
opposed to Afar.
Hang on, I'll put it in the chat.
Or Jafar. I should have said Jafar.
Wasted.
Thank you.
And he just stands there, now silent. The cracks growing, now looking at both of you.
I'll reach my hand out again. If you need anything, Zarin, and you feel compelled to do something that may be harmful to others, by all means reach out to us and we can try to be as good of a guide to this plane as possible. We don't want misunderstandings and we wish you good health and a prosperous well-being.
No words. Just a simple nod, as it seems the thought of finally being free, he is just waiting in anticipation.
I welcome you to the plane at which I call home, to which Hydro calls home. May you be welcomed into its material world and be better for it and make it better for all.
And with that, a bright light from all around will burst. You will be blinded. And you will both feel that sucking feeling again, but this time much, much harder, as you are all seemingly looking around. Your forms seem to dissipate. Meanwhile, back with you guys. What are you guys doing?
I'm just waiting for Zoltan to kill himself.
Yes, I'm healing. I'm healing myself, and then I'm ready to take another hit.
Okay. Zoltan, as you go and begin to charge, going for another hit, you'll watch as cracks in the barriers begin to form and light begins to ripple out. Do you do anything, or do you keep just going to go hit it?
Zoltan will probably stop, I guess,
Okay.
and just pull out his sword and shield and just brace for impact in case something
Right.
bad comes out.
There is
I'm gonna jump behind this rock.
With the light, Vincent will also get back. There is a flash of bright white light in every direction. Rio and Zoltan, you are immediately blinded by it. And in an instant, as you close your eyes and see the red glow behind your eyelids, it will just disappear. Looking back, the circle will no longer be glowing. The barrier's gone, and you see Nilid and Hydro standing there with a new floating individual you have never seen before. And Zoltan, your sword is maybe a few inches away from Hydro as you are about to hit the barrier, but you manage to stop.
It's good to see you. You're fine.
He starts inspecting Hydro and Naladin, just in case they're not hurt.
Thank you. be leaving now.
Take care. Remember, the
fucking-
offer for advice is always open.
May you find peace and keep
Zering.
it.
Noladin. Here's a freebie. Those of the Eldritch Academy, those who are really in control, they wish to replace the gods.
See, that's what I thought too. Ugh.
And he disappears.
Hydra will look over to Nulliden. You know, that shows me more good faith than anything else. He got what he wanted, and he still gave you more.
Who was that?
That was Zarin. He was a extraplanar being that was previously held there by an assortment of the gods, and
Probably for a few
I-
millennia.
yeah, he was pre catastrophe, cataclysm, and pre divergence trapped in there, and seemed like a well enough chap, and made concessions. And should he run afoul, we know how to rebind him there. But I mean, I don't think anyone deserves to be imprisoned forever for just trying to find a home.
I'm sorry, you did what?
We lifted the god's sentence on a extraplanar being, since the gods weren't around to provide their defense for their actions.
What was
No releasing.
What was his crime to be bound here?
Arriving, legal immigration sort of deal.
You just took some extra dimensional entity's word and released it.
Granted, yes, but we obtained information on how to resentence him should he prove to be nefarious or malice. We also learned what was it? The trappings of a golden orb. Hydro, you have
Yeah.
a map.
Guy.
Real
He's gonna-
stares at you too for a long moment and just turns and flies down the mountain.
He's gonna yell after Flint as he sees him walking away. Hey, get back here!
I'm gonna cast
Did the-
divinations
Did the
and
creature
just. I need to know. I'm gonna ask Mask
Oh.
right now. What is? Did we fuck up? Basically, are the gods angry? Did we start a war?
You need to give me a proper question. What are you asking? Yeah, one.
Okay, your voice modulator is still on, by the way.
Oh,
Get one.
I thought it was the gods reminding you of the instructions of
Okay.
the spell.
Right.
Okay. I will. I guess I'll ask him. What are the repercussions of what they just did,
Okay.
or will there be repercussions? Yeah. What? Not will there. What?
As you say this, next to the giant bone fragment, you'll watch as cracks begin to form in this gigantic skull, and it will begin to make pictures.
Wait.
Yeah.
What? Why did you write the Anir in the chat?
That's
the name of the person.
Yeah. Why did you write it down? though? I was
So we can know how to. Oh, that's the person who. Remember when we went to when we saw the souls next to the Titan?
Yes.
The person who put them there. That's his name.
Oh my God! And Zoltan is there to kill him.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my
It's
God!
like it's like poetry. It rhymes.
But it will begin to form pictures, just like in the fire, but this time cracks in this bone. And you will see this entity, this cloaked entity, surrounded by planets, moons, stars. And you will watch as it seems to be afloat in a sea of just stars. And you will watch it create things, living things, creatures that look beautiful, and they go on to help people. These creatures inspire people. And then you will see other creatures that this entity forms that seem familiar to you. You see things like floating beings that look similar to fish but are able to live in any space with behind them floating tentacles. You will see great balls with many eyes.
Oh God.
You will see creatures that look like humans, but there are tentacles coming out of their faces. And you will see a number of these different species all being created by this entity. Some of them good, some of them bad. And you can clearly see that whatever this entity is, it is very neutral. And as you ask the question, it moves to the present day, showing a world in ruins, people suffering. And on the other side, almost like a split path, you will see people flourishing and the entity helping. As this being seems to be, could go either way. But the gods themselves, looking down, what actions this creature takes, the ones that released it will be held responsible by the gods.
Okay. I'm gonna need another divination to ask if I'm also if I am one of the ones who released it. Do I count, or am I just I'm here?
Do you cast it again?
Okay. I don't have the spell slot for it, so
Okay.
I'll just. And I don't want to waste 10 minutes. And it's already like I've asked too many questions today anyway, so fuck it. Well, you may have fucked everybody up, or things will be. I see things going way worse, honestly.
Well,
you're
that's the
saying it's-
thing about life.
It's a 50-50 crapshoot. I'm okay with those odds. The betterment of society versus the total ruin. I mean, let's be honest. We were on the path of ruin already, it seemed. So maybe we're giving ourselves a fighting chance.
Do
What did you
illithids
get
exist?
in return, though?
Do illithids exist in this world? Or are they about to exist?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Yes, they already exist.
Okay. I'm gonna roll history to see if I know what an illithid is.
So, what did you get in return for freeing this thing?
We had 3 things. We
No.
learned.
I know.
Yeah, you know what they are. They're quite,
Okay.
talked about.
So
Well-
was that thing a illithid, or is that the vision? Is what you're?
That's the thing that I saw, so I'm gonna ask you. Do any of you know what an illithid is?
Do you want us to also roll a history or arcana?
Wait. Flint, are you saying that you think this entity was an illithid?
No, I'm saying it's gonna create more illithids, or illithids might flourish under it.
You get the sense from the vision that many creatures that would be called alien, this creature seemed to had a hand in creating, both good and bad.
Which might also be something that Nulliden relates to. So we ended up with 3 particular nuggets of information. One, the schematics and the means to rebind beings such as itself to that extra dimensional space with a similar crafting of a circle such as this. So pre-calamity magic, as it were. Which is not easy, to say the least, but at least we have all the pieces and steps we would need to take. The second was Hydro has a specific detailed map of the trappings and inside of the Golden Orb. And the third being we received the name and the means of which we would be able to free the souls trapped by the Titan under the lake.
That's where I woke up.
And let me just clarify that. The question that you asked, to free them, you would have to first release the
Titan and stop its beating heart.
Yes. To stop more joining, you would simply have to take care of the person that has been, putting them in that situation.
Mm-hmm. So there's the permanence of not allowing more souls to be trapped is chasing down that individual, Anir, not related to Jafar. And then to free the souls currently trapped, we have to awaken the Titan and stop its beating heart.
I knew that man.
Good lad, huh? Yeah?
He was part of my night order, apparently.
Oh, see, it's always the ones that are in authority that you have to watch. Who watches the Watchmen, right?
He nods.
I was sent with my group to apprehend him, to kill him. But we failed. And we all lost our hearts in the process.
He shows you his open chest cavity, and you see no beating heart inside.
Can I get an Arcana check on that? That's like I fascinating. Like not from a not from a medical point of view, but just like, is there a spell keeping this together? Like, are you undead now? What magic is keeping you ambulatory?
Go ahead.
Please. I need the help. Save me.
You look at the chest and you begin to examine it, and the missing heart. It seems whatever with a natural 20, with a 20, you would know that the heart, wherever it is probably a key to why Zoltan is still walking around right now. The fact that he's back is different from all the others. As you would have been told that the all the souls that remained there weren't a bunch of walking around undead people, but there seems to be something more going on with Zoltan, and it definitely seems like the heart, the missing piece of Zoltan, is probably what is keeping him like this.
Well, we will need to find that heart, pal. That's a novelty in and of itself, but yes, I do believe we turn in the toes. I, for the life of me, could have sworn potions were made with toenails, but maybe there are ones with toes. Anyway, we've done the deed, so we might as well get paid for it and not let their deaths go in vain. If anyone also has any qualms, I'd like to at least bury the chaps that lost their lives for this.
Hydro.
Mm-hmm.
Have you looked at the map yet?
No, he was just letting them talk and look around, and once they're doing so, he'll open the map a little bit to take a look at it.
Okay. As you open it, it is not any normal map that you have ever seen before. It doesn't really make sense at first, looking at it, and you're not even sure where it starts and where it ends, as there is no, buildings on this map or anything like that. And you will see. This.
Palace Sanctum.
Oh shit!
Okay, I'm seeing teleporting from one room to another, probably.
I like the
Night
question
children.
marks.
Baby, you don't know. You don't know.
Okay,
What
what
is
is
this?
this circle that's just question marks with nothing leading to
You
it?
don't want to
Yes.
know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
I want to be there. I want to go
And
there.
there's two of them.
Yeah, I know. You don't want to know.
Requiem of Teeth. Ooh, that sounds badass.
As Hydra's looking at this, he just does it have a name on the map?
Yes, the name of the handout, if you that's
Okay,
that is
it
written
does
on
say
it.
Halas. It does say Halas Sanctum.
Yes, and it says Unit 12.
Hmm.
Who the hell is Halas?
Never heard of that man.
Nulliden, do you know that name? Well, you still have Fox's Con and go for it.
Yeah, I know. He kind of puts his fingers to his temple and enters his mind palace and is like, "Have I ever heard of this?"
You can make me a history check.
Before you do this, I am giving you wheels before it's rolled. Before it is rolled.
So
Halas
do I?
sounds-
Do I?
Halas
Okay.
sounds like
You get a plus
Marquisian.
6 to this.
Wow. Did we get that ball from Marquette?
Amazing.
Yes!
Amazing. No, I got
Wow.
that ball from a Minotaur.
Yep.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was-
yeah. The
this
first session I
ball-
played.
Was being transported by the Myriad.
Yes.
So that's a 31.
Oh my god! The elf was with the Myriad!
You just realized?
Yes!
Yeah.
My
We
God.
we were literally told this.
Yeah.
I thought she was just like a random bitch.
No,
No.
she was with the
We were
Myriad.
Well, listen.
Please don't listen sometime, okay?
We know, that's why you stay.
The shade.
So that's a 31, not 20. High five, Nulliden.
Yeah.
1 second.
I mean, if they were able to create a labyrinth not even the gods can look into. Bruh.
Okay.
So bad.
So, Halas, Halas, Halas. Halas Lutagrin? No, it couldn't be him, could it? I mean, you've heard stories, especially in the Eldritch Academy, of this Halas, a very, very powerful wizard who was around during the Calamity, during the War of the Gods, and before that. This wizard was one of the most powerful of his time, capable of spells far more than what humans or any mortal race is capable of today. For you that would mean like the forbidden levels of magic, level 10s, level 11s of magic.
Basically on par with the circle that we were that bound the
Yes.
individual. Yeah.
However, you do know that in his time, he created many different things, many different items, including extra dimensional spaces. You could even say that he was the grandfather of, bags of holding and other devices as kind of lessers of his own work. But during the Calamity, that's when he just disappeared without a trace. He wasn't killed. He didn't run away or anything. He just simply was there one moment and then gone. No one really knows where he went, if he's still alive or anything. All that you do know is that in these extra dimensional spaces, he usually hid all of his knowledge. His arcane knowledge, his experimentation, and he did indeed experiment with and to a darker degree everything. Creatures, monsters, biology, all the sciences, the arcane, the celestial, everything he looked into. He had his hand in every type of research, and in these devices, he held all of his secrets, his towers, his laboratories, his studies, his prisons where he would hold creatures and even people. And he was very famous for this. And yeah, the only other thing with a natural 20 is that with the word Unit 12, that seems different to some of the other devices that you've heard of, as he did indeed create lesser spaces, as he had his main ones that had hundreds of rooms in them, but these units, these had fewer, maybe between 15 to 30. They were smaller versions, and it would seem you have one of those. And when you're thinking about it, you remember seeing in one of the books that with these units, to fully open one of them, it really one of the security systems, one of the locks on these things was the heavens. And not, when I say heavens, I mean the different planes of existence heavens, more like the night sky, the moon faces, where the planets are in the solar system. And to open one, you had to find the right time to open it during the right night. And that's what you get.
So, taking his fingers from his temples. So there's lots of bits and pieces that I have in reference to Halas. What was the last name, DM?
Bring that back up. Yeah, do you know what? I'll just put it in the chat. There you go.
Ludogren. And if this is one of his devices, which kind of tracks being extra planar in nature, with world's most powerful mage, capable of levels of magic similar to any kind of gestures to the circle, just disappeared. Dollars to donuts, he probably disappeared into one of his trappings, and he's either stuck or just doesn't want to be bothered.
What's a dollar?
It's a unit of currency.
I'm trying to ignore that.
It's a
different plane.
From where I'm from.
Oh, sorry, my
Ravnica?
bad.
It's like I don't know what a Vidalkin is.
Right.
We all start getting nosebleeds.
Right. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead. So,
But,
this Halas guy made this?
several of these. If the map is of this particular one and is a unit, I would imagine this is one of the smaller form ones, more manageable. But we would definitely need to figure out, like, as far as pathing goes, if we wish to enter it, you would need time and date. Check the map, check the back, see if there's any notes on what phase of the moon or what day of the year needs and what time the opening of this is supposed to take place.
Hydro will look around to see if there's any hidden writing or anything like that on it.
I'm gonna pull out the golden ball and see if there's any hints on it.
Okay. Hydro, make me a investigation, and Flint, make me an investigation.
Oh.
Looks like a normal piece of paper. Flint, again, there are many different symbols on this ball, and none of them are, speaking out open at this time. And it wouldn't really be much of a safe if you had how to open it on the front.
I'll whisper to the ball, "What's your sign?"
God damn it.
And I will say, Hydro, can you make me a nature check? And I'm only giving you this because of who you are.
Gotcha. I'm sorry. I'm breaking your Fox's cunning because I need guidance for this.
That's fine.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Do you really though?
This is
Do you?
natural 20s.
Apparent-
Jesus. You know,
The benefit of me being around. Let me.
Right?
you know what, Hydro? You're kind of thinking about it, and you're just looking at this map. And you're just staring at it, reading the different rooms. Huh, that's funny. These few dots, they kind of look like a star sign. Huh, those ones at the top, they also kind of look like a star sign, if they were on their own. And that's what you
Wait a
get.
minute. Wait a minute. Hydro is going to take his finger, run them along some of it. He's going to take out his focus, which is a star map.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to kind of look between the two, actually, a little bit.
Okay. Make me a... I'm going to say you can either make a straight... You know what? Yeah, just make me a straight up intelligence check.
Is he kind of being overt or covert with this? Can we?
Oh, he's
Can
being
I-
very obvious.
Can I provide help
You can.
with to give him advantage?
Appreciate that. And guidance helps with ability checks, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, they do. I was double checking because would it help with an intelligence check or no? Just flat
Yeah,
one.
it's still an ability check.
That's what I thought. Just want to double check because it won't roll, so that's what I'm going to be checking. Here we go. Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
I was just thinking, what if it's another nat 20?
24.
Okay.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Unreal.
Thank you, Nelly.
You're welcome.
Looking at the star chart and looking at this, it seems to be pieces, not the whole thing, but pieces of different star signs. And looking at them, looking at how they're connected with each other, and you think really hard, and then it kind of hits you. If these stars were all in the same location, if they were kind of all in the same patterns as this, it wouldn't make any sense. And then it kind of hits you. These balls, what it said, that they are connected to the heavens and they can only be opened at a certain time. Not only would, the different world would be at a different points, but your world, the one that you're on, that would have to be at a certain point in the solar system as well. And looking it over, maybe... No, that's it. And about every couple of months, this ball can be opened. And the next one where it can be opened from you, let me just look back at the date. Oh, what date did I give you again?
I honestly can't remember.
Date.
Check the VOD. Oh, wait.
Okay. You get that this ball, the next time it can be opened, would probably be in about 2 weeks' time. In the middle of the night.
Oh no.
Hey, perfect. That's the time where Flint prays to Mass.
Nice.
Because it needs to be complete darkness.
And you have it. if you really wanted to open this ball and kind of mess with its the puzzle on the outside, doing it then would be the key to open it.
As he's consulting with Nulliden while they're both looking over both of them, he's like, "Yeah, yes, I think that yes, about 13-ish, 12, 13, maybe 14 days. This
fortnight?
constellation should be in a line. Yeah."
I don't look at the stars enough because they always seem foreign to me, but according to your map, the math seems right.
Well, I rely on the stars, so it's I'm confident that it should be like, yes, this constellation. I wish we had actual constellations in canon here, so I'm just throwing a name out. I'm sorry if it's wrong.
Go ahead.
The constellation, it's the wheel pattern. The wheel, like from a spokes of a ship. We use this one, the wheel, to correlate with travel, because it's always has the brightest star at the center. And here, and he'll point to another part of the map, this one is the manticore. And the manticore and the wheel will be approximately in this alignment. And he turns his own star map a little bit and counting the notches along the side of the crystal. About 13 and a half days. So about middle of the night.
Leans into Rio and just goes, "What the fuck are they talking about?" Just like whispering to him.
I have no idea.
Sultan would have bled his brains out if he was there. He's just
Hydro's going to.
pondering all that.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
Vincent in the back. Nerds.
Hydro's going to pat Nulliden on the back. Thank you. This is great. This is
I'm
great.
glad I could help.
No, this was a good idea. Whatever happens from here on out, whatever goes on, it's good. Hydra looks up, noticing Rio's there. I'm in trouble, aren't I?
Why are we still on this cold mountain?
Oh, good point. Yes, it's freezing.
Yeah.
I can't feel my toes anymore, and we're just going to end up adding them to the giant's ones. We should probably make our way down.
Hydra still has the
Yes.
flame shield around.
Okay.
Yes, we should.
Let me know when it's 10 minutes, by the way. But he'll go and walk with them. Guy, apparently that ball, the gold one that you have, apparently it belonged to this Halas guy. Nulliden knows more, obviously, but this is a map we got of it.
Okay.
And
A map of a ball.
what I think it's inside. So in about a couple weeks' time, we can try to open it and see what's inside it.
Okay.
Who
Mark.
keeps the map?
Unless Flint wants it, Hydra will keep it and tuck it away.
I don't understand. After seeing you talk about wheels and stars, he's just not even gonna bother looking at that thing.
He would have showed it to you because he's all excited and talking happily and excitedly.
Okay, so you show it to him and he's gonna go, all right, so where does the wheel fit?
Okay, so you see, and then he just starts to show.
And about maybe a minute into Hydro trying to teach Flint about stars and how they match together and the movements of the solar system, your little pet will just kind of come out of your hood near the top, and he'll just begin to try and chew on the map.
Adorable.
No?
Hydro will offer his finger instead of the edge of the map.
Oh, he goes mental on your finger. It's
He
like
lets him.
it's like a, you know,
Teething toddler
yeah.
cat.
It's drawing like a very small like pinprick of blood, but it's not that painful. It just, you know, begin to gnaw on you.
It's fine.
Hmm.
Hydro's been chewed on by worse things.
But
Eh.
But from there, are you guys making your way off of this very, very cold mountain?
Yes. I got the gold bars. We're ready.
All right. Is there anything else you wish to do here before I take you away?
I can't think of anything.
Okay. In that case, you guys gather up your belongings, your ingredients, and eventually make your way back down to the base of the mountain. Tired and exhausted. The question is, guys, would you like to camp here or do you push on? You're maybe half a day away from the city, but if you carry on, you will suffer a point of exhaustion.
I
Should
look
we
back at the
camp?
others and I say,
Are we good at moving, or your legs are giving off?
looks
I
at
mean,
Rio flying midair.
Rio's fine, he's flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine.
What about the others? Naladin, you're a tall and lanky one. How are you feeling there?
My bones don't feel anymore, which is probably a sign that I should stop.
Then a camp we should.
all
He
right.
starts moving over here to make a
Yeah,
camp.
let's go by the tree so that we have some shelter.
Okay.
Hydra
Then-
looks confused what they're doing as he takes out the folding boat.
Oh, right. We still have that. It just gets out.
In that case, you bring out the boat and all of you climb inside. It's still very cold, but you're kind of used to it by now, and you don't have to worry about freezing to death, as you have the clothes for it. But eventually, you will all kind of, you know, retake your rest, and the night will come. Does anyone wish to watch during
Keep
the
watch?
nighttime?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
We would definitely keep watch.
Yeah, Zoltan is gonna keep watch. He can't sleep for shit.
Short rest.
Nor can he eat or drink. So he's
I
gonna.
I think a short rest before we bed down, though. Sounds right.
Okay.
Okay, so how many watches we doing? Who's going which?
I can sleep for 4 hours. So I can take the last 2 shifts.
That's true. So Rio and Zoltan, the rest of you can put a full rest and click on your tokens and hit the full rest button.
I
Oh,
was
okay.
concentrating.
I'm waiting until it's
And-
finished. I ain't risking it.
Rio, could you make me a perception check?
Sure.
Zoltan is gonna LARP sleeping.
LARP sleeping?
What the hell?
Yeah, he's gonna sit down and close his eyes and snore.
Perception.
Okay. Perception 17. A few hours that you keep watch, you look out and the weather is clear. It is a beautiful night sky, and looking around, you only see a few animals in that time. In the distance, you see what seems to be a snow owl bear with a baby next to it, making its way into the woods. And it kind of reminds you the first night that you came here and what happened with those 3 individuals that were of the goblin variety that you quickly dispatched without
I
anyone
don't know what you're
finding
talking
it.
about. There's no proof of anything that happened that night.
And kind of comes to mind, but then it passes, as so does your watch. You can have a long rest now. As Zoltan, could you make a perception check?
Perception check.
Still concentrating and shit.
Question is, by the way, do any of you make a fire?
I would offer with just firebolt, but I don't do it unsolicited.
Hydro would have set one up because he would just use his shield since it's magical as a basin for it. Just gather some wood and let Nullidin ignite it.
Okay.
I think I can add. Wait. No, I don't have. I can use knowledge from the past. To add a 1d6. Yeah, so 12.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Looking around, you kind of, during the mid of your watch, you kind of look around and you hear a large movement in the very, very far distant. But the fact that it's echoing this far is disconcerting. It doesn't seem to be getting close to you, but it is the fact that it is that far away and it is making this much noise is very strange. Coming from the north.
We are heading north next, towards Uthidel.
No, you're heading south right now.
We're heading south. Okay, we came from there.
But you have no idea what it is. And
Don't
eventually,
worry. It's just a man enjoying his freedom.
but other than that, the time passes, and eventually the morning comes with all of you rested and ready to face the day.
Well, good morning, everyone. I hope you had a good night's sleep. Because I didn't.
Who made breakfast?
Yeah.
Delicious rations.
Zoltan is gonna walk up a little bit towards where he heard that sound. He's gonna just look at the far distance to see if anything is there, just to make sure.
You
One
look,
last time,
and you kind of peer out across the tree line. You don't see anything.
Well, I hope it's nothing. So let us move on, gentlemen.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You guys begin to make your way back, leaving the frozen wasteland behind and moving into more, not, hot or anything like that, but a little bit warmer climate. Still covered in snow, but not freezing, as you're all up here if the map decides to load. Please load. Is everyone's map loaded?
Yes.
It isn't. God damn it. But
It's a
anyway,
damn shame.
you quickly make your way. And is there anything you guys want to do before getting back to the city, or talk about?
You've met enchanting types in the city, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you be able to introduce me? I may have need of an enchanter.
Certainly. We can go and see Malia.
Perfect.
Okay. Eventually reaching the gigantic opening of Ufadern in the mountain, and the small, not army, but contingent of soldiers that guard it, quickly making your way through the checkpoints and down into the different rings. You'll arrive back in Ufadern. Much, much warmer down here.
So we're meeting the contact, right?
Contact.
For
We,
for the toes. Or are we
Oh.
detouring first?
we return it to Maroon, and then we can go and sell the bars, possibly with Malia, I think. Yes?
Yeah, I was under the assumption we just go back to the guild and they would take care of the rest.
Yes. Let's go.
Okay. Moving through the streets, you will... Who would be leading this charge?
Charge?
Zoltan,
Oh,
obviously.
Did someone say charge?
Oh no.
I think
Onwards!
Who would be like making, at the front of the group?
probably
Definitely
Zoltan.
Zoltan. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely Zoltan.
Zoltan, could you, as the group is just discussing and talking about what they're going to do next, could you make me an perception check? I almost said awareness, Jesus.
It's okay.
No more vampire for you.
Be quiet. Okay. In that case, you will all hear this noise ringing out.
Except Zoltan.
A smacking noise.
Hmm?
As Hydro, something just struck you across the face.
Oh.
He staggers off to the side of it as he catches himself.
Looking back, you will see a familiar face of a dark-skinned elven guard, and he will just say, "My brother went to go meet you, ready for the date. He was inconsolable, pig."
He
And he'll
never
just walk
showed
away.
up.
You haven't
We
been in the
totally
city.
Yeah, you stood up.
And he will just walk away from you, puffing and puffing.
Oh,
Reno!
What? I'm not the one who stood him up on this date.
Guiding bolts.
Mm.
And the sting on your
Wow.
cheek is growing.
Hitting it and quit. Not even hitting it, just quitting it. Shameful.
He's actually throwing a guiding bolt at you at them.
Sure, because you're not about to get arrested.
It misses you anyway, I think.
It does.
Mhm.
Oh,
Little children think it's fireworks and start clapping for more.
well. Anyway, to Maroon.
Quickly making your way.
We told him where we'd be at too. What the? He just starts
You
muttering.
have to
at
go and
you.
do groveling.
No, fuck you. You're the one who made me do it anyway.
Oh no, we got you a date with a man with a good and respectable job, position, and status in the city you want to stay in.
He never showed
I'm
up.
absolutely diabolical. My evil knows no bounds.
He never
Close his
showed up.
eyes.
Damn it! You're gonna make me grovel, aren't you?
It is only reasonable.
Fine.
Why?
He stood them up on a date. It's rude.
No, you
got
set me up on
slapped.
it.
But you stood him up on the date.
I did not. He never showed. He gets all shrill and yelling.
Hydro, hold on. Let me ask you this. Do you even care?
This is your fault in the first place.
It's blaming Flit now.
Blaming Flynn.
he's just confused. He just does a double take. Like, wait, what?
Don't worry about it. I'm mad at you, but don't worry about it.
Maroon, we are returned.
Here, he throws the toes and eyes at her.
Oh, my friend, your face is looking very red. Are you all right?
Where's the water?
Very well. I will get you a drink of water.
Please.
Add some
It
milk, please.
hurts.
And I pull out the Velharn and I put him on the counter with me as I just pet his head.
Maroon will hand out drinks and then stare at the displacer beast. Oh, you know, I can get a very good price for those tentacles if you are willing.
I just look at her and I will cast thaumaturgy to make my eyes glow red,
Yeah,
and I just go no.
very well. And also maybe pick a different color next time. My eyes are also red. And she kind of,
Damn
they
it.
kind of just walk over to the others.
Your theatrics are bad too.
I'm
Shameful.
really bad at this.
Yeah.
I do have a -2 in like charisma, so it makes sense.
Also, it doesn't work when they can see you do the spell.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maroon,
Anyway.
and sorry for snapping.
So, the toes, I can see there is a odd number of them. Did you not get the other one?
Odd number. There's two.
There's 3.
2 sets of
Yeah.
toes, yes?
One of
I
them was
botched
ruined.
one.
What do you mean
Hydro
ruined?
carved into one of them. He ruined it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, did you all mention that we caught him off guard? They seemed to be bandaging from an injury, some kind of mishap with a rock dropping on their foot. That probably would explain why one's missing.
I didn't.
Okay, make me a deception check.
What?
You have guidance.
I have guidance and
DC 19 for this.
Oof. Oof.
You know what? I'm giving you will too. Oh shit!
Oh, just shy.
I said it before you rolled. Technically, I said it before you rolled.
you did.
Technically.
I don't
You
know.
did.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. You did say it before you rolled.
You need
I
a
mean-
1. Actually, no, you need a 2.
Yes.
You don't.
Yes.
Yes.
They will look at you and just say, well, that is a pity. Very well. And the newcomer, how did you fare in your first mission?
Oh, quite successful. I think I managed to not even be struck because I was
Glare.
just that good.
Glare.
I see. And the rest of the group, do you think he is worthy of joining the Slayer's Take?
Yes, he is skilled.
He's a good man and he has a good conscience, unlike some of them. He looks at Flint.
As he's playing with his displacer beast, not having part of this conversation. Just going, who's a good boy.
Very well. Now, as some of you had disagreements about our enrollment, your friend, would he prefer the tattoo or the mirror?
Are you a tattoo man?
I've not partaken in that before. Where would and what would the tattoo consist of?
Just the symbol of the Slayer's Take. It will be a magical symbol. But if you do not wish to mark your skin like some of your teammates, you can always look into the mirror, which will do the same but will not leave a mark on your body.
What's the symbol look like?
1 second. I'll bring it up for you.
Unless it's cool, I'm not doing it.
Pretty much.
Let's see if this works. I'll try and put it in the chat. There.
Oh, and where does this need to go on my body? Anywhere I choose, or
On your
Yes,
ass.
anywhere you would prefer.
Tramp stamp.
I mean,
Yes.
it's,
You can pick the left cheek or the right cheek.
I am sorry, I do not do genitalia. That is a personal choice.
I was thinking the underside, like just below the elbow.
That is fine.
You don't have to do the tattoo if you don't want to. You can do it like we did.
Yeah, but I mean, same effect. There's just one can see and one cannot, or maybe I'm
Yes.
missing something.
Same effect. It will allow you to recognize other members without any problems, magically speaking.
Well, how
that
do
is
you
all.
recognize them when they have the mirror version?
Both is the same effect. It is just if someone does not wish to be matte
Gotcha.
on the skin.
Understood. Um, sure. I guess we'll go with the mirror then.
Very well. They will turn around, go in the back room, bring out a small, almost like a music box, open it, you'll see a mirror. And do you look at the mirror?
Yeah.
Okay. Your eyes kind of shut and kind of flicker a little bit, like getting dust in them, but then it passes. And once you open the eyes, Maroon will have a almost like a glow around their form, like seeing someone's aura. And then you look around the room, and everyone in this room has that same kind of glow around their form, like a small, thin layer of aura. Looking outside in the streets, you see no glow around the normal people.
Gotcha. Cool. Looks like it's working.
In that case, welcome to the Slayer's Take, Nullidan.
Welcome to the 5, Naladin. He slaps you in the shoulder.
But we see we are now the 5+1 featuring Neladin.
Oh, I don't want any special credits on the marquee, so it's the 5 and
The
can we
5+1 then.
Yeah.
Does this mean that you wish to change your group name? I have you down.
Nah, I like it this way.
5+1. He just raises his gun.
Very well. 5+1. So, what are your plans now? As they begin to reach down and pull out what looks to be bags of money.
Ooh.
Do you have any new jobs?
No new ones, no. We do, however, still have the older one that still remains.
Hmm.
The ones with the tentacles.
Yes, the floating creature with the tentacles.
Flashbacks of what we just released comes to Flynn.
Dun, dun, dun.
No. That's so bad. Tell me, Maroon, did you get back from the nobleman?
I did, yes.
And what did he say?
Unfortunately, being the noble he is, he does not fear that you are worthy of his favor, since you did not save his son, as nobles are on the... Well, they are used to getting their way, let us say.
Tell me about it.
Well, it was a nice try, I say.
How much are we getting paid?
You should have that written down, right? From last time?
I should have that written down. You're right.
You should. I gave you the details.
Once again, I don't remember these details.
No. Ah. Do you need me to
I think it was
Dive.
the I think it was 2,000 gold.
I have
Like the
handyman
full
down.
thing is 2,000 gold.
2,000.
No way, dude.
It was over 1,000. I know that. Do you need me to
Like, we're
look in my notes?
Because
Please
If you
do.
would, please.
the tentacle one was like 1,400, right?
Oh, okay, then maybe I'm crazy.
I don't think it was
1,400.
2,000.
1,200.
It was over 1,000.
Maybe it's
And
12. Maybe it was 1,200. So that would be 200 each.
Yep, 1,200.
Okay, so
As
that's 200.
the tentacle paid more.
Yeah, that was 14, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
So
200 gold each.
200 gold each?
Yep.
Yeah, after they cut it 6 ways.
Having more members means a lot less money for all of you.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't drop a guy in the middle of the game and not increase our reward.
Hey, but you got gold bars, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we
So
exchange those anywhere?
Are you asking me or Maroon?
To the
No,
end
I'm
chapter.
asking you. Yeah, to
Oh.
the chapter first. We also need to exchange the gold. I whispered to Rio.
Mm-hmm.
And Maroon will look at you, Rio, and say, "So, does this mean you would like to take the other mission?"
Not as of yet. There's still far too little information about that creature.
Very well.
Also, we've got some business to take care of for now.
Is there any profit in freeing souls from a Titan?
They give you a cocked face and kind of, the look like, "What? What are you talking about?"
No,
was
don't
this-
mind him. He's just thinking about going into maybe clerical duties, you know. And he just runs out.
Ah, your group is getting weirder. I can see this.
Weird is an understatement, Maroon. Tell me, Maroon, I have a question for you.
Of course.
If I wanted reliable information, maybe someone who's trying not to be known around here,
Mm.
I want to find. Who do I talk to?
Is this individual of the persuasion of not really following the rules?
He ponders a bit in how this person was once a paladin. He says yes,
Then
doesn't follow the rules.
you did not hear this from me, but I would, if I was searching for an individual who is not as a good person as yourself, perhaps talking with those who also are not as good as yourself, perhaps even the myriad.
And where do I find this myriad?
I have no clue.
Well, thank you.
You are welcome. And next time, please, why don't you buy a drink for once? I see you in here all the time, but you never buy anything. It is very naughty of you.
Wait, I thought drinks were free. Since we're part of the
No.
guild.
The water is free.
Ah.
Speaking of, can I have a glass?
You really do drink a lot of the water, and they will hand over another glass of water.
You need multiple glasses of water a day. He nods and then walks away. Thank you.
Oh,
Pilfers it with his other growing collection.
Vincent and Hydro and Zoltan were here. Oh, he just took my glass. Well, shit.
he'll set it down somewhere, and he'll finish his drink and set it down on the bar. Thank you, good Maroon.
I don't ask for water, but I'll ask for a mead or some type of strong alcoholic beverage that they have. Like, what's your novelty best drink?
Oh, best or strongest?
Strongest. We'll go with strongest.
Well, we have and they will pull out 2 bottles. One of them is completely made out of dragon scales, and the other one is made out of what looks to be crystal. And they will look at them and say, this one is fire breath whiskey, and this one is clarity. Would you like to try one?
Oh yeah, let's go with the fire breathing whiskey one.
Very well.
What's what is it, by the bottle or by the pint? What or the shot?
The shot.
Good. Okay.
And I need you to sign this. And they will pull out a waiver for you to sign.
Sign it.
Very good. And that is 15 gold.
He'll put the 15 gold on the table.
And he will pour you a kind of like a shot glass of this. Try not to die.
Cheers to not dying, and then he'll slam it.
Okay.
And Zoltan is gonna just look really, really close in your face, like really fucking close, just waiting for you to die.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Does the fact that I cannot be inebriated currently?
Oh, yeah, that's true. You drink it, it's like water to you.
Refreshing.
Maroon will just kind of look at you. No, this is not possible. This can fuck up an elephant so quickly. I've seen it.
He drinks like a dwarf.
No, this. You are very weird.
I have led a very weird path in life, and it affords me the luxuries of having the right constitution when it's needed.
Where does that come from?
Please never do any drinking games in my bar.
I'll give it a week, and then I'll be back to test out some of your less potent beverages.
Good. So, with that, are you guys moving on from the Slayer's Take? Or what are you doing?
Gonna give her her glass back and then move on.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going to the Enchantress.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got Rio and we got Flint. Anyone else? Vincent also says he'll come along.
Yeah, I will too.
Where are you going?
Enchanter.
Enchantress.
Yeah. Go to the Enchanter.
Hydro?
Yeah, Hydro is going to go find that guard.
Okay, you're going to try and find the guard. All right.
Yeah, so, yep. And as he's leaving, he's letting them go to the enchanter. He's just kind of like, where do you guys want to meet up?
Do you need backup, or is this a solo affair for you, Hydro?
It's your call, but I have a feeling I need to do it by myself. I have to go apologize because somebody glares at Rio. Somebody got me into a situation, and I'd rather not have the guards follow me everywhere we're going because I pissed one of them off because I stood up their brother. So I'm going to go fix that.
Oh, then you definitely need at least a silent wingman in the back. I can tag along. I have nothing that I want to enchant her by at the moment.
All right, that's fine. If you want to come along, I'm not going to say no.
Okay. Just move you guys. And then...
Oh, and Rio, you will be fallen for a misfortune very soon. And he takes out his star map and starts gesturing over it, staring at Rio.
Rio blinks. Mm-hmm. Well, if you do your job, you will fall on something hard very soon.
Wow.
Whoa.
Do you know the silence spell at all? Is there any way to permanently put it on somebody?
I mean, death is the most silent of spells.
See, I've tried and he's survived that, so it doesn't quite work with this one.
The other
Have
option is
fun.
you can make yourself deaf, and then everything is silent.
Good point. Come on, Eldrigon, let's go deal with this. And then they can do whatever they want.
In that case, let me just look up something real quick.
Oh, Hydra's plotting. You don't even know, baby. He.
Plotting what? You the one who stood him up.
No, you the one who got him into the situation.
I want to stay here and have a life and meet somebody
No,
nice.
no,
Or
no.
you gonna date the nice guard guy. Well, I mean, I
one-
guess.
One, he never
goes.
showed up. Don't even play. He never showed up. Never showed up.
Then tell him that. Take the boat out with him.
Yeah, but you're the one who got him to the situation to begin with.
Yes, once again, the evils of setting him up with a stable man with a good job. That's it. In the government job, holding law and order, the worst friend ever.
Probably got a snaggle tooth. I'm gonna have to smack you for it.
That's fair. That's fair. But if he's not, next time I'll just let you pine after the shady ass cleric.
Why? At least that one's safe. Nothing's ever gonna happen for that, though.
Oh, I see. So just be a coward the rest of your life. Kind of friend am I?
Okay, I've got it. So we'll move with the bigger group first, as you guys go straight to the magic shop, and once there, you'll Hydra. Why are you here?
No, fucking.
You will see, the familiar face, and as you walk in, she will look at you, Rio, and say, "Ah, you're back then."
Yes, but perhaps a spot of business.
Wait, you want another broom?
Oh no. My friend here is looking for something specific. He looks questionably affluent. And also we have trade. And also I am looking for something specific as well.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Where
He
is
pulls
your,
out. He pulls
young
out his
friend?
baby,
There you go.
and so I have a tendency to go into battle quite a few times of the week, and I was thinking, I've heard of these things, these figurines that have creatures. Well, I wouldn't say locked in them, but you would summon a creature through it. Could there be anything like that for my baby here?
So
Just to keep it safe and summon it whenever I can.
well, it depends on what you mean. Do you mean you wish to have the ability to summon your creature wherever it is in the world, or do you mean that you wish to bind the creature to a pocket plane and have it go there whenever you wish?
The second one.
I know of such enchantments that you're seeking. They are very popular with the adventurers. It's a little bit on the pricey side, if that's all right. But yes,
Squids.
I could make one of those for you. It's not that hard. I would need to do a few different enchantments. Make the pocket plane like a bag of holding, and then have it so that you can bind a living creature to that plane. Yes, I don't see any problems with that.
Great. He looks over at Rio.
Oh, I just want a powerful staff of multiple spells, which I do not think you have. So if you could direct me to someone who does, though, that would be nice.
Powerful as staff. Hmm. Well, there is a small, not one of the magic schools like in the other cities, but it is more of a independent magical school. Maybe you could get some luck there.
And which school is this?
This would be the Twilight School of Arcane. Of Arcane.
I see. Good. Thank you.
So we also have some trade as well.
Oh,
That we will sell. You use reagents, yes?
yes.
Hmm?
Well,
Should I pull out the gold?
yes, pull out the gold.
Do you say
Okay.
that out loud?
I guess, yeah, right. I
Yeah.
pull out
He
the
knows going,
stack
yeah, yes,
of
pull out the gold.
gold bars.
She will look like, her eyes will flicker towards you two, and then she'll look at the giant dragonborn in the back and just look very confused for a moment. Gold bars. Well, I don't usually just buy a bunch of gold bars like this. I usually get them smaller. But you're saying you wish to buy or trade? Sell or trade these?
Well, how much
Well,
do you think they're worth?
Appraise them, yes.
And she'll pull out the little monocle again and kind of look them over. You see, I would be happy giving 320 for each.
So there's
How is
8
the
of
trade
them.
value on that?
What do you mean? What you would just
Like-
trade for?
No, I mean, like, how the value of the bars? How much would that be? Is
That
that a
would be-
reasonable? Is that a
It's
reasonable? price?
it's you can tell that it's under the price of what they're valued, but she has to make money with them, especially that you're selling them to a shop and not like a smelter or something like that.
Oh.
She's obviously
Hmm.
it's a lesser price, but it isn't like horrible.
So that's 2,800 gold.
No, what? Yes.
Because 350 for each.
Yeah. Well, we understand. It is nice. Perhaps we could work that off, and you can knock off, say, 100 for my friend's purchase.
Which is how much actually? We never fully finished discussing that.
For the well, it depends what. If you just wanted the normal, what I know I could make, that would be around 1,300 gold, I could say. But if you wanted any other special features, that would be extra.
And what do you mean by special features?
Well, that would be up to you. How big would you like the inside to be? Would you just like it the normal room size? Would you like there to be a menagerie on the inside? With a garden or animals even.
I would like him to learn how to hunt.
It is a plane, a pocket plane. If you wish to have it have different things, I can make that happen. Of course, it is not necessary, as the creature on the inside would not need to eat or drink anything on the inside. It would just be stuck in a stasis, but still able to move around and function. But usually it is just a stone room. But if you want to change it, that is up to you. As well as adding other benefits, again, up to you.
Would you be able to make it like sort of, I don't know, forest-like, or maybe with good hiding places?
Yes, that is fine.
I would just, and I'll look at my kitty, and I would assume, he's a growing boy. He should be about probably bigger than me when he's fully grown. So I would assume he needs a pretty big place.
Well, how big? And the price will increase depending on the size.
What is the usual size of the room?
And she'll kind of look around this room, what you're in now, around this size, maybe a little bigger.
Alright, that should be fine.
All right.
This room is about how big would you say?
Just keep in mind your tokens aren't the right size to the
Yeah.
room.
Step on me.
This room is maybe like 20 paces from side to side.
Hmm.
Does Zoltan see any obvious like health hazards or something that might be not to let's say standards?
Do not
in the
touch.
shop?
I have no idea what you mean. Do you mean, are you looking for items that have magical that are dangerous?
No, I'm looking for something that looks very illegal. I'm trying to blackmail the shopkeeper.
Illegal.
Wow.
Looking around, no, there is nothing clearly illegal out here.
Yes,
Alright,
this place looks looks very illegal to me. Yes.
So, would you be able to change the room after it's been finished? Like, could I make adjustments later?
You could, but that would be harder. It would cost even more later on.
Alright, you know what? I'll take the usual thing that you have right now, and I will make adjustments later.
All right. Would you still want there to be greenery on the inside, like a forest?
How much would that cost me?
I would say about let's say 75 extra.
Yeah. I'd like him to have something to do.
All right. So you wish to trade these gold bars in exchange?
I do have 200 gold with me as well, so I could probably pay out of pocket as well.
Well, how about this? You give me 5 of those gold bars, and we'll say it is fully paid for.
I look at Rio.
Rio quirks a brow. No.
Well,
How much
Mother
is the
says-
price total?
Mother says no.
5 times 350 means it's 17. That's expensive.
That's 1,500. So it's roughly, yeah, she said it's 1,300 for the thing itself and 75 for the foliage.
Mm-hmm.
So she would be taking 1,375.
50. Let's just go to a banker, I think. Blacksmith, perhaps? Yes.
I whisper to him, "Isn't she a blacksmith?"
Enchantress.
I am
Yes, but we are losing out on the sale of these bars.
Well, yes, but we already have a business relationship. I thought maybe you could help me out, just as I did previously yourself.
Oh, were you not helped already?
Oh, I just thought we had a relationship.
We do. You are correct. We do have a relationship. So let's do this. First, we shall sell you the bars. 350 apiece is 2,800 gold. Yes?
Ooh, I have a mammoth cloak.
She kind of looks at
You
you
want-
as you say that, Flint, and just says, like, she gives you the look of, oh, pipe down. The parents are talking right now. That kind of look.
He just pulls it out and just looks from behind it. Like, is this good?
She'll look at it and just kind of give you that look, and then go back to Rio. So, yes, you were saying.
2,800 gold.
It's
He
okay,
pets
Flint. Okay.
Flint on the shoulder, like, there. Okay. Let's just cut that bargain first.
Very well. So, do you, out of game, do you wish to make that trade now?
Yeah, so get the 2,800.
Okay. She takes the bars and gives you. You can add that money.
Yeah, I don't know how to split that, but I'll do it later. Now then, it is 1,300 for this.
1375.
I can put
1375.
75.
Mm-hmm. And how much do you have, Flint?
225 and 4 silver and 1 copper.
Mm-hmm. So that is a little over half of what you require. Taps a finger to his chin. Then he looks at her, looks back at Flint. How good are you at these enchantments in particular?
Given enough time, I can do any enchantment.
Most excellent. You are very skilled. Very well. We must acquire the necessary funds.
She kind of just looks at the pile of gold she just gave you.
Yeah, and I just turn and look at Rio.
Rio looks at her and looks at Flint. We are a group with operational costs. He shrugs.
Technically, I found the gold.
He looks at, tilts his head.
And I'm not asking for all of it,
You want to break high tot like that? Because you will.
Well, how much gold?
I think
do
you already
do
took care of that, honestly.
How much gold do you need, Flint?
A lot.
Yeah, quite a bit.
How much?
If I'm just paying out of my own pocket and not taking any of the gold that we just got, a 1,100.
No. You would get a 466 share. You need like 643, right?
Yeah, without the gold,
Oh,
he
okay.
said what he
Yeah.
got from that.
Yeah, but he would get like 466.
So you'd be about halfway with the gold from the gold bars.
Plus 266.
You
Oh,
need another you need another 600 and something.
600, yeah.
643 gold.
Yeah.
He scratches his head a little bit and he says, well, I could lend you it, the 600, if you want.
Really?
Yeah.
In exchange, I own your soul.
You would do that?
Also this. He pushes a gold ring at her.
Is it just a gold ring, Rio?
It is just a gold ring.
Okay, she looks at it over. I can give you 20 gold.
It's perfect. It's just worth at least 30 gold.
Yes, but I am a little annoyed that you gave the idea that you were going to buy this from me, and now it seems that you will not be buying it from me.
Oh, we would buy it from you, certainly. It simply might not be today. But like you said, we have a working relation. So it's not as though I am going to go to that school and ask for one when you are
That's
my
not-
favorite.
That's not the impression
Shut
I
up,
got.
guy.
Are you deceiving her in any way, Rio?
No. Why? He's going to the school for the staff that she doesn't have, but he came to her first, even though he knew she didn't have it.
Then make me a persuasion check.
Spectral guidance? I'm kidding.
Did you just say spectral guidance?
I'm not there. I'm there in spirit.
We'll let that fucking pigeon in. Get out of here.
Natural
Okay.
one.
Good God.
I'm gonna reroll that.
You gonna reroll?
I'm gonna reroll that. I hope we don't fight today. So I go through my
had to put-
17 tabs.
You had to put it in God's mind that you were going to have to fight today.
13. Okay. She'll look at you. I'm sorry. 20 is the final I'm willing to give for this.
He nods and then shrugs. But there's a hint of disappointment on his face. Just a hint. He turns back to the other two. Are you situated?
I don't know
Yes.
what that means.
Yeah, me neither.
he just looks at you like confused
yeah,
and
yeah.
worried.
Zoltan nods slowly, hoping that no one notices that he did not understand.
Oh, good. So you are covering the remainder cost, yes?
Yes.
Very well. Looks at Zoltan pointedly.
Do you have that much money, Zoltan?
Wait, the 600 gold that I talked about?
Yes.
Oh, not on me right now. I thought
Wait.
I was gonna get.
You are.
I have 200. I have 207 on me, but
Yes.
if
And
you're gonna
about to
give
get-
me,
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
about to get that. Yes.
yeah, if I get my
Okay.
share from the money from this,
Okay, add
I
your share
can give
now
him.
then to your money.
Yeah,
Okay.
how
at
much
400
is this share?
Gold.
406.
Everyone's gonna get 465 gold.
Okay, everyone just add that to their sheets now.
Yes. Flint, you're
Okay.
gonna get 470 because you're getting the difference.
And I'll message Vincent. How much is it again?
465.
465 gold.
Flint, you get 475.
Okay, I have 695 right now, so I need.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna give you 20 more for the ring.
You're gonna give Flint the 20.
Yeah, so Flint got
If
20 more gold for the
Zoltan,
ring.
if Zoltan gives me 600, I will have enough. With the
Yeah.
5 more gold from you, with the money from the ring, it's gonna be enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Zoltan is gonna give you the 600. He will say, "No, I will lend it to you. I'll ask for it later. Okay."
All right. Thank you, man.
It's okay.
He says, as he thinks to himself, "Boy, I'm gonna feel bad if he kills himself."
Not have to stop him, of course, but I'll feel bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you paying for it now?
Well, how long would it take her to finish it?
She tells you that it'd be done in about a week.
All right, I'll give her my share of the payments right now, and when I come back, I'll have the rest, if she accepts.
Because of our arrangement with Rio here, I will accept that. But on the date, 1 week from now, if you are not here or you do not have the funds, I will be selling it off to someone else.
Understood.
All right. Is there anything else I can get you?
No.
All right, then get the hell out of my shop.
No, as we're walking outside, I will.
Yeah. As we
I will
walk
s-
outside, I'm just gonna be like, she seems very reasonable. I don't know why you're being so difficult.
Business. Where's the hand?
You two, have you ever heard of something called the Myriad?
Rio blinks, looks at Zoltan. No.
Deception check, please. And Zoltan insight. Ooh.
He just,
Alright.
Flint just coughs.
Inside.
Today. This is the day where.
Oh, never mind.
What?
You know,
Wait. Knowledge from the past? Maybe? Maybe I get a fucking 5 or 6. Let's go. And that's a 1. Gosh darn it.
these people saved you. They've been with you this whole time. They wouldn't lie to you. Hell yeah, they're telling you the truth.
Yeah.
I would like to point out that I didn't say anything. I just started coughing uncontrollably.
Yeah.
Well, seems like this
Why did you ask?
because I'm looking for information for this man or person that held all those souls in the lake. And I've been told that my best bet is to ask the Myriad for information.
Oh, well, it sounds sketchy. Perhaps a library,
You know,
I-
perhaps I could just ask my god sometime. He might know something. He's been very, very talkative recently.
He nods and he says, yes, divine intervention is more reliable than mortal one.
Hmm.
The man is named Anir.
Ania.
He was once a part of the Paladins of Court, but he's turned his cloak on us. He has a hand in this souls thing that's happening in the lake, and I intend to stop him.
Okay.
He waits for you to ask his god. Your god, come do it.
Oh, right now? Wait, right now?
Um, I am unfamiliar with your god and his works.
Well, I already. Well, technically, I didn't. All right.
Yeah, we've rested since.
Yeah. So I guess I'll cast
As
divination.
you begin to pray to your god, you watch as the shopkeeper will just.
Wait, actually, hold on. I can't cast divination because I don't have money to cast it. I need at least 20. I need at least 25 gold pieces.
Okay. He gives you the 25 gold. Fuck.
Okay.
I
No,
have 50
I need.
I have
You know
50
what?
gold
You don't give me the gold. I will steal the gold because that's
No,
how
you-
it works.
No, it's math.
okay.
Gotta do it.
Fine.
It's the offering. I have to steal it.
Okay, makes sense. Well, take your time, guy.
I'm
I'll be.
guessing
Yeah,
that
go
you're
ahead.
not saying this out loud.
Damn it.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh.
So, I'm guessing you were trying to rob her.
Oh no, not her. I was gonna tell Zoltan to like look over there and then try to like steal it.
Okay.
And then it's
Just
But
for
then-
my own sake, Zoltan, can you make me a perception check?
Oh my god, please fail it. Please. Please, Zoltan, you can do it. Oh, it's a low roll, but still.
Wow.
Okay.
a 4.
You
Why
ask
are you
him
so bad at
to.
stealing?
You ask him to turn around to look behind you, and Zoltan, you turn around, trusting him, and then you will feel movement as you turn around, and you, in the middle of this goddamn shop, Flint is actively trying to pick your pocket and steal from you.
Yeah, you see, like 300 question marks on top of his head. It's like, I was literally going to give it to you. Why are you trying to steal it from me now?
That's how it works. Damn it. I'll have to go out and find something. He just leaves.
Well, he looks around. Hopefully, no one saw what happened.
I mean, she saw what happened. It was very obvious, and she's just
Uh,
like looking, just stumped at what is happening in her shop right now.
Zoltan is gonna wave his hand, and he will say, "You did not see anything." And he will walk out.
She will look at Rio like disapproving. Those are your friends.
Companions.
Well, good luck.
Very, very strange. Yes. I'm going to school now. Goodbye.
Okay. Moving back to the other group while all that shit was happening.
I wipe away a small nosebleed from just the disturbance that they all caused.
Hydro and Nillidan, as you split from the group and make your own way into the city, what do you do?
I'm kind of letting Hydra take the lead, but I am keeping an eagle eye out for any fight pits or betting establishments that I might leverage later.
Okay. Now keep in mind, you still have the crystal card.
I do.
You do.
I did. I'm not sure if it like matters out this far or not, but yeah.
You don't know? In fact, here, let me I'll give this to you. Look at your stuff. You should have something new. Do you see it?
Yes.
By the way, we haven't leveled up, right?
What's that?
We haven't leveled up.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. So you're looking for fight pits and other things. Hydro, what are you doing? Looking for the guard?
Yeah.
Okay, both of you make investigation checks.
It might be perception.
Wait, what did I say? Investigation.
Yeah.
Perception. You're actively trying to find something, so it's no. It's gonna
Okay, how about this? I'm trying to track him. Then can I roll survive?
Yes,
No, it's
but
fine.
it'll
I
be a
can
very
roll.
hard DC.
It's fine. It's fine. He
it's-
turns into a dog and tracks the scent.
It's fine. I'll do an investigation.
God, I love this song so much.
Oof. Oof.
Okay. This is a capital city that is quite literally a city built on another city, ring after ring after ring. There are thousands of people here, hundreds upon hundreds of guards on the streets. It is impossible to just go out and find a particular guard the way you're doing it. And after a good long time of looking, of speaking with guard after guard after guard, you don't find them.
Can I give him a helpful hint if he's looking for somebody in particular?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I don't know why it would take that long. Just keep looking for where I went. We'd probably stop like about half hour and be like, "Do you have any idea?"
Well, usually they all get stationed at a guardhouse and deployed, so you could try there to see if the sector he's in. Or if you want me to twist fate, I don't have a personal that's really only for a place. If you knew where he was, I can, or where you think he would be, I can try. But I haven't seen it, so maybe that wouldn't work. I think we should go to a guardhouse and inquire about his location.
House might be a good idea. That's true.
Meanwhile,
Because we might
Milligan-
not, we might not even be on the right section of town. He might be stationed out as somewhere else.
With a 24, you find a number of different, activities that you could take part in. There are fighting pits in the lower rings, especially with a lot of the miners like to fight in them, as well as some of the guards and other adventurers. You also find what seems to be a couple of gambling houses that kind of also go with exotic dancers as well at the same time. But yes,
Wait,
you find a lot of
miners are
entertainment.
fighting?
Sure.
So,
So, could I fight a child? I think I can beat them.
wait, who's asking to fight a child? What?
Miners.
If we're
get it?
being paid
Miners.
for it.
Miners, got it. Oh god, the nosebleed. It's like it's more comes out of the ears now. So if you want to patch things up, there's plenty of places to have a date night if you want with this guard. I do believe I will be registering for probably a fight and find a table to have fun for the night when you've decided what you're going to be doing. But I'm sure we can find something that you two Is that the intent? Are you letting him down, or are you trying to make amends? I guess is.
It depends on how he looks. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna look,
Wow.
look.
Ouch.
Looks do help, but I don't know the guy. Honestly, Rio was the one who set this up.
All right. Well, here's a pragmatic view. If he looks nice and looks hot, and you wanna hook up with him, awesome. Date night it is. If he looks like a troll warmed over twice, he's still part of the guard, so it's a good contact. So maybe just, I don't know how you feel about leading on, but you could also just be friends.
Well, it's not so much the guard; it's the guard's brother.
Expand, like you have a problem with the guard's brother, or the guard's brother's
No,
hot?
the
Like,
guard's brother was the one who. It was supposed to be Rio talked to the guard and was messing with the guard. The guard's like, hey, Rio was being cute about something and mentioned that I was looking for a gentleman. The guard's like, well, my brother likes men too, so why not? And I'm just like, this bitch. And so then I got roped into this, and then I just got slapped by the guard again, which actually I think he's probably stationed around the Slayer's Tick, because that's where he was primarily. Or
The
maybe
brother.
he's stationed around Cord's place, because that's where we met him originally. Yeah, the guard's brother. I mean, I want to apologize to the guard. Try again. Maybe apologize to the brother properly. At least apologize to the brother properly.
So here's the thing: who was wronged?
The brother.
So
Guard
there's no
loosely.
wait. The guard's brother, who I don't know names. So the guard that you were going to hook up with, we're naming Steve for right now.
Okay,
The
well, it's not
guard's
guard, it was
brother,
Steve's
who
brother.
Rio,
Okay, so let's card the guard Steve. Steve's brother.
Steve's who talked to Rio?
The guard, Steve.
So Steve the guard talked to Rio, and we don't know if the Steve's brother is a guard, is what I've ascertained from this.
I actually can't remember what he said, because said he had a job. I just don't remember what it was.
So
also a
you're
guard.
Is he also a guard?
Would you like the DM to step in and explain?
Yes, please.
Yes,
To
please.
remind
Yes.
me.
Okay.
Yes. Save us.
So Rio met the guard when trying to get information. He asked about Hydro and said that his brother, who is also a guard, would maybe be interested in someone like Hydro. Then Rio set up a date in a few days between the both of them. Do you get it now? Which
Okay,
he
now I
never wasn't
remember.
there because Hydro left the city.
In my defense, he also didn't show up where he was supposed to. Anyway, so after conveying that whole mess there, so we need to find him, then we'll find his brother, and then I can make amends. You don't have to follow me with that part. If you want to go do your gambling thing, that's fine. Just
Yeah, I'll stick around with you. I mean, this is interesting enough, and you kind of got to sort. Here's the thing. Something that maybe will help with your sanity. Life's problems are just opportunities that you have to bend to your will. So, like, this seems like a problem, and you can stress out about it, but realize that things can get so much incredibly worse. So you might as well just roll with the flow and make the adjustments to what you need when you need it. And that's kind of why I'm sticking around.
no, that's fine, Alina. But I used to be a sailor. Trust me, I get all of that. All of that.
What does boats have to do with what?
Do you know how risky sailing is on a given day? So trust me, I get the whole bending a situation to your benefit.
Okay. However you need to relate to it, that works.
Narrows his eyes at Nillidan. I was
What?
liking you. Now I'm not. Now we're on the. No, I'm
I
kidding.
just haven't been on boats. I was genuinely confused. If you
No.
understood what I said by relating it to boats, because that's where your experience is, by all means.
When we get you on a boat, you'll know what I'm saying.
Probably not, because how many years did you spend on a boat?
He starts counting on his fingers. 19.
Okay, see, I don't want to spend 19 years on a boat to get the experience that you had.
You don't have to. You just have to be on it for like 5, and you'll get the gist of it. And then it's
I
just one
don't-
day after another.
I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm partially amphibious, but I hate water. I hate water travel. It just reminds me of bad times. So let's carry on.
And he starts looking for gills.
No gills. It's partial amphibious. My skin just can absorb
Hmm.
the air in water.
Neat. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll talk to you about that another time. Okay, that guard's looking at us weird. I think we've been loitering here too long.
It's fine. Let's ask him where the guardhouse is.
Good point. Excuse
You-
me, ma'am.
You say, ma'am?
Sir. Well, he just approach. I said ma'am technically, but he wouldn't say that unless he knew their gender.
You see a very voluptuous, very curvy female dwarf. And on the tall side, maybe about 5'2".
Wow, that is tall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, sorry to bother you. We're looking for the guardhouse. You see, I met one of your colleagues, and unfortunately, I didn't catch their name. But I needed to locate them. He's about so tall. Did he have dark skin out of character? Was it
Yes.
darker
Drow.
skin or yeah? He's darker skin. Was he half elven, human, elf?
Elf. Here's a drow.
Wow.
Oh, okay, drow. Right, that's what I thought.
Oh, do you need somebody that
Um,
speaks Undercommon?
Maybe eventually. Don't think it's relevant right now, though.
So you're
Anyway,
looking for a guard, a drow guard.
dark elf, yay tall. Usually works around the temples.
Why do you need to find this guard?
He had a brother that was also there. Okay, so look,
Has a brother.
has a brother in the guards as well. So there was a misunderstanding, and I'm trying to find him to make amends on the misunderstanding.
See. Well, I've been watching you two have an argument about what I'm guessing is this also for the last 10 minutes. So before you give me a nosebleed, I think I know the person that you're talking about, Mikkel.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he should be. I don't think he's on duty today. He will be tomorrow if you want to come back then. I won't give out his home address, but he'll be, and she'll tell you near the temple district where he'll be tomorrow if you want to speak with him.
That's fine. Well, then is his brother working currently, or?
His brother is, yeah.
Well, then I might as well also talk to him and make amends there too.
All right. Well, he's usually on the lower levels. He likes to, what should I say, is posted around the entertainment district. You can go there. He's got short, white hair, dark skin, bunch of tattoos running up the arm. Like he smokes. If you see any guards smoking.
Name?
Usually dresses a lot fancier than the others.
And what's his name?
Suri.
Suri. Got it. All right. Well, did he get her name?
No.
Well, ma'am, thank you very much. I'll make my way down there and try to find Suri then. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And he'll give her he'll stop himself before he gives her something. Are we allowed to give you thanks in a monetary value without it being considered a bribe, or would that be just rude?
Just hand it over.
He gives her 5 gold pieces.
She takes the 5 gold pieces and then quickly walks over to a nearby homeless person and drops them at his feet.
Aww.
You know
You're
what?
so
I think
sweet.
that I like you. I like you.
I'm sorry, I'm married.
No, it's okay. I'm
Wait, you're sorry that
not my
you're
type
married,
anyway.
or you apologize, but you're married?
I can feel the nosebleed coming on.
Let's go. He grabs Noladin and just leaves.
Kind of like turns over the shoulder and waves at her.
She's like,
Just gives
"Fucking
you a
hate
look.
you."
Like fucking
What's with people
tourists.
in nosebleeds? What's with people in nosebleeds? You were mentioning nosebleeds too. Is epistaxis is that rare or is that common here?
It's all
It's
the
the
fumes in the
humidity.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's all the fumes in the mines. But yes, if you guys travel to one of the lower rings, you will see kind of, it's not, like massively shady areas, but you can see it's a lot, people get away with things a lot more down here, you can see. And make me a perception. I'd say perception check if you want. To try and find this individual who match that description.
And on the way, Hydro will stop by a flower shop and get some local appropriate flowers for apologies. He'll ask them, like, what do you usually people get for apologies? And he'll go from there.
And while he's doing that, Nullidan will get like some elven smoking pipe type of herbs or whatever.
Okay.
Trying to find ones that are specifically commonly used amongst the drow.
Amongst the drow, buckthorn weed.
There we go. Pick some of that up. And hand it to Hydro once they meet back up. Flowers, huh? You don't listen very well.
He blinks at the thing. Okay, you know what? I didn't want to encourage a bad habit. Do you know what that
It's not
shit
a
does
bad
to your
habit.
lungs? Do you
No,
know?
there's no.
I am a healer. Do you know? And he grabs Nillidan's shoulders and starts shaking him. Do you know what they do to your lungs?
It's you're thinking of human tobacco that has tar in it. This is natural. This is like not anything harmful to the lungs. It's medicinal even.
Narrows his eyes. You're also talking to a druid.
Then why? Hey man, don't try to change the person or the world with one meeting.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
You're trying to apologize, not guilt them out of a habit.
Well, I didn't want to encourage the habit, but it's fine. You know what? You're right. You're right. See, this is why we make a good pair. You think it through. I have the follow through usually. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing yet, but hey, we survived a very terrible, extremely powered, nearly omnipotent being. Hey, kind of forges a bond, I guess, right?
Exactly. That's why I'm invested in making sure you don't have a bad time.
It's not okay. Look, so I've never dated anyone before. Okay, this is the whole thing that Real was fucking with me about it. Okay, I was on a boat for 20 years with my parents. You know how not much anything happened.
Exactly. I don't. So that's why I'm trying to help you.
I don't even know what to do. Can I
Just be a person. Having ulterior motives just generally mucks up the thing. Just be a person. Apologize if you feel bad. Do you feel bad? Because if you feel bad, then apologize. If you don't feel bad, then
bad. I don't want
Okay.
to hurt people's feelings.
Well, then that's the mode that you need to take.
Unless they have it coming, then that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, if they turn out to be an asshole, we'll absolutely burn them alive with words. It's fine.
No, I'll just turn into a moorbounder and piss on his leg. It's fine.
Okay. In that case, make me that perception check.
Both of us?
You can help him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I help? Because
Yeah.
We're not right people. I'll cast guidance on myself too to help.
Okay.
glad I helped.
Yeah, that was almost two. That was almost two twos there.
So
on the 3D dice.
Looking around, eventually at Hydro, with Nillidan pointing out places and people who are in uniform, you will eventually see an individual that seems to match the description, but it seems like they are taking off their uniform and it doesn't really seem they look comfortable in it, as they have it off to the side, most of it at least. And you can see that they are like just wiping away what looks to be a bloody nose for some reason. But you will see this individual as they begin to light a smoke, and it looks like they're trying to take a break.
Oh no!
So
Hydro
the
will stop
question
and
is this your type,
Hydro-
Hydro?
Hydro will stop and look over to Nillidan. Are
Does
you
he
into
look like
guys
a
too? Because
12?
if you're into guys, are you into guys too at all, Nillidan?
I'm into having a good time, so it's not really a matter of gender.
Okay, no, that's fair. Is there any way I can pay you to give Rio? You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. We're not going to mix that. We're not going to shit where we eat. Don't worry about it. We'll figure out something to reward Rio with later. Just can't let him know about this, because if he does, he will gloat about this for literally ever.
I take it you're excited now. You're invested.
Maybe. It now depends on his personality. Now that we know he looks good, now it depends on the personality. We'll see.
I will say that it almost all comes down to voice too. If you can't stand to hear their voice, then it's usually a deal breaker.
Can't say shit. My voice is high in grading sometimes. I can't say anything.
I'm not projecting. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Rio's not to know about this. He asks. He's not allowed to know about it. Agreed?
I'm not privy to your internal monologue, so there's nothing I can say to him that I would actually be able to speak truthfully on. So yeah.
This is why I like you. All right.
I cast Detect Thoughts as he leaves.
Shady bitch. Love it.
Okay. Is there a save to that?
I'm just gonna... Well, let me ping it, because I don't think there's initially a save, because I'm just writing Surface Thoughts.
Yeah, surface thoughts,
I'm
and then
pretty
if
sure
you want
that-
to dig deeper, they have to save.
Yeah, I think the tech thoughts, they know they're being read if they save.
Yeah. Okay. So, Hydra, what are you thinking of right now on the surface?
Right now he's
Yeah,
thinking.
no, it's if I probe deeper, then I have to make a wisdom save.
Yes.
Yeah.
Surface thoughts are. All right, don't trip. Okay, your breath smell. Okay, did you take a shower today? Okay, no, Rio prestidigitation this morning. It's fine. Do I smell though? Because I didn't really wash up, so that means that he starts sniffing. Okay, so I'm good there. He basically is just kind of going like, how does he look? Don't trip. This guy's hot. Okay, maybe he's about an 8 out of 10. Good enough. Oh god, why is he smoking? That's gross. Let's just put it this way: his thoughts bounce around a lot.
Cool. And without probing any deeper, once I'm gonna try to hang 30 feet back just to be able to be effective in anything that needs to be done. But I'll also hit his shift it over to the drow at some point. It doesn't have to be immediate, depending on timing. But I'm not going to do anything more than surface thoughts.
Okay.
But you could wait to give me that feedback until they've interacted.
So Hydra, what do you do?
Hydro will approach and holding the flowers and the tobacco stuff. He'll hold it behind his back. Excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah. You are?
Hi, I'm Hydro. Your brother told me about you.
Oh. So you're the guy.
Yeah, I
You stood me up.
miscommunication. And he'll take out the flowers and hold them forward and kind of smile a little bit. I wanted to apologize and try to explain myself a little bit.
He will take the flowers.
What happened to the leaf? What? Huh?
He's holding them back until after the deal is.
You.
He's holding it. He's holding it back in case he needs it for backup. So again, I'm Hydro. Apparently, there was a bit of a miscommunication. I thought you were going to be coming to the inn we were staying in, not the temple. So there was a bit of a mix-up there. But also, it was my understanding it'd be the day, 2 days after the agreement. So my apologies on the miscommunication there. I'm working with a group of my friends. We work at the Slayer's Take now, and we'll probably be staying there. So just so that's. Oh God, I'm awkward. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
He just kind of rubs the back of his head.
I never really count on these on first dates anyway. But the fact that you came here it says a lot about you. Well, honestly, no apologies are needed. And these are my favorite flowers, so thanks for those.
Of course, and if you were still amenable, we could try again. And he'll then take out the smoking tobacco and kind of like peace offering.
He'll take the tobacco and then say, fine, but if you stand me up again, I might actually be upset.
Well, and he kind of smiles, rubbing the back of his head. I'm not going to do that, but according to your brother, you were inconsolable, so I wanted to be able to console, properly apologize.
You watch as his cheeks begin to turn a little bit to a darker purple, and he will say, "Oh, he said that."
I think he was exaggerating, but he wanted to kind of get the point across that I hurt you, and I was to pay for that, and I don't like hurting people.
Well, if you promise you'll actually show up this time, I don't see why we can't give it a shot. Although, this time, how about you come and fetch me?
All right. I'll let you name when and where then.
He will reach down into one of his pockets and pull out an ink pen. And he will go to take your hand if you let him.
He'll let him.
And he will write on the back of your hand his address. Here in the this would be the second ring, not this one, but one up, and where you can find him. So, how are you tomorrow?
I can make time tomorrow.
All right, 8 o'clock.
Kind of hard to tell time down here. Not gonna lie, I usually rely on stars to tell time, but
Well, the trick is the color of the crystals. Throughout the day, they change, and depending on what time it is in the day, it gives off a different color.
what color should I aim for?
That'll be pink.
Pink. All right, it's a deal, and he'll kind of gauge, see if it's gonna gauge if this is gonna work out. But he'll hold his hand up and then hold his pinky up.
You'll see a smile quickly flash over his face, and then he also holds up the pinky.
And he'll take it and shake on it.
All right.
It's a sacred vow on that one. Can't break those.
I'll keep you to that.
Hydra will just grin a little bit. All right, well, I'll let you get back to work.
Oh, Hydro.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am too, actually.
He'll
Stay
just
safe.
smile, and then you watch as another guard begins to walk over to him, and they kind of begin to ask questions, and he'll just kind of shake it off like, oh, that was just some guy trying to, ask a question. And then he'll look back at you and just give a short smile, nod, and then begin to move on to his patrol.
As Hydra starts approaching Nillidan, he takes a moment, breathes, and then he starts turning beet fucking red.
Pause there. As Nillidan, you were swapping between the different forts, right?
Correct.
Okay. Hydra, what were your thoughts during that?
Alright, so as they were talking, he was just going like, okay, breathe, don't say anything stupid, don't say anything. Oh god, you said something stupid. No, pull it back, pull it back, pull back. Don't be too much.
Okay. And with the other guy, you will begin to read his mind during their conversation, and his surface thoughts will be, okay, be cool, don't be desperate, don't be desperate. I'm gonna kill my brother. He's handsome. He's really handsome. He's really hot. And then suddenly it'll be, what would be a cool thing to do? I'll write my address on his arm. Okay, yeah, that's a cool thing to do. And you'll see that. And then when they're leaving, he'll go, while he's talking to the other guard, he'll say, should I look back? Would that be a cool move to do? Yeah, I'm going for it. And he'll, do the look back and the smile and the nod. Okay, now just walk away. Just walk away.
As Rio comes up, do you want the good news or the bad news?
Hydra will
Yes.
tilt his head.
What
Oh
was
wait,
that?
they're here?
No. He's talking to you.
Pigeon.
Yeah, sorry,
get out here,
Hydra,
pigeon.
yeah.
No, it's okay. I just was like, oh god, they're here. Fuck. Both? Oh god, did I fuck it up? I fucked it up, didn't I?
Which one first?
Wait, what do you mean good news? How do you know? Oh wait, you're right. You're a seer thing. Never mind. Will I get both eventually, or you said which one first?
Yeah, I'll give you both.
No, sorry, my brain's a little bit. Give me the bad news first. I want so we can end on a good note.
All right, so the both of you are complete dorks, but the good news is you're both the same type of dorks and are both entirely into each other.
Yes. Again, Rio's not to know this. He will gloat. We will never hear the end of it. I will never hear the end of it.
That's fine. Did you find out if he speaks Undercommon? I mean, most Drow do, but if you want like some suave Drow like Undercommon lines, I can try to come up with a couple for you.
Don't know, but maybe, but
Whatever. I don't want to push it.
maybe later, maybe not first.
Yeah.
Not first day. I don't want to appear too desperate. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that. I don't want to appear desperate.
You don't want to.
know?
Okay. Well, yeah. So yeah, I guess that's more of a bookwormish nerd instead of dork type move. So yeah.
Wait, why would I want to be a whale penis?
What?
A dork is another name for a whale penis,
Oh my god.
and he would know that because he was saying it.
You watch as maybe
And a druid.
100 people around you start having nosebleeds.
Is there a flu going around, or
It's
Do
the
I need to worry about
humidity.
this?
It's so dry down
Oh.
here.
okay,
You're giving people
maybe not.
cancer, motherfucker, having aneurysms and shit.
Let's. Are you good? Or is there anything you need down here? I mean, I'll pay for a hooker for you since you did me a solid here.
Nah, I'm good.
Just checking. Just checking.
Yeah, no, I'm. You don't fuck before a fight, or do you? I don't remember what where
I think it's
where are we?
after. I think it's
Oh,
after. At
after,
least that's what
yeah.
Rio tells me. It's after.
You could fuck fight.
There you go.
Those are
Oh,
fun.
that's on the lowest ring in Okay. By the way, Flint, would you like to try and teach your animal something again?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and command him to attack something. Like I'm gonna have I don't think I have minor illusion. No, I don't. But I'll get like a toy, and I'll have. Well, actually, I have no money. I'll try and makeshift something and have him like try and jump on it when I put it in a certain position or when I move it somewhere.
Okay. I mean, it could be just like a shoe, if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll just get that.
Okay.
Get him.
Would you like to steal someone's shoe to do this?
I will not. I will use my own shoe.
All right then. Make me
I
an
mean,
animal
just-
handling check.
I've been doing good with these.
19, you have. Okay. And with that, at the end of this day, you can now command, as long as the creature is not, very scary to a little baby displacer beast, you can now command it to chew on a particular thing.
Yes.
And when I say, attack, it is not like an attack, it is more like teething on
pounce.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, I just pounce on it and just nibble.
Okay.
I would really like it if Hydro's new boyfriend meets me and then he goes, "Wait, you were into this?"
Oh, that's fucked up.
Oh God, no! Don't do that to him.
No, the ultimate betrayal. He meets Hydro's new boyfriend, and Flint's like, "Ooh, I like him."
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
The ultimate betrayal.
Do you like cats?
Well, yes, I do. But is there anything someone wants to do or say? Anything really quick? We're about to end.
Yes, I would like to publish my theme song.
Okay, yes.
Oh
By the
no!
time you get back, you would have your theme song ready to go.
Let's fucking go.
Nolan, were you about to say something?
No, I was, if we're meeting back up, it'd be like, I don't know if anybody else is interested, but I was thinking of earning some coin with a round or two of the fighting pits at some point before we head back out.
Well,
I do need coin.
That would be good, as next time you guys will be at a high level as you are all leveling up.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yep.
Finally, I could get sleight of hand.
Yes.
So,
Wait.
if you would all begin to do the level up process now,